Good evening, that's a bit better, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Boys and girls, my name is Tom Worley, and I have the great privilege of welcoming you all to the Academy Awards of Amdram, the Tonys of Tyneside. That's right, welcome to the 7th annual, yet first virtual, Noda North Performance Awards, an evening dedicated to the recognition of amateur theatre's best and brightest lights right here in the North East and Yorkshire. Coming to you live from the magnificent Tyne Theatre and Opera House, Newcastle upon Tyne. Well, live from the theatre bar, anyway, which is the area of the theatre I'm most familiar with. Now, it almost goes without saying that 2020 has been the worst thing to happen to theatre since I started writing pantomime scripts. With theatres across the land turning on their ghost lights, going dark and shutting their doors indefinitely with no limelight at the end of the tunnel. But as the old adage goes, the show must go on, and theatre, both amateur and professional, will be back bigger and better than ever before. And I know that all of us here, all of you, and all of your loyal audiences can't wait for the curtain to rise once again. So, while each and every one of us are looking forward to the time that theatre groups can all come back together and do what we all love, tonight is an opportunity to look back at some of the outstanding performances and performers from across the 8 districts that make up Noda North. Now, to officially welcome you all, I'm very proud to introduce your new regional councillor, Peter Oliver. And as if by magic, there he is. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, living the dream.
Great. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Noda North's 2020 Performance Awards. I would like to give an extended welcome to all members, societies and nominees to this special event. These awards are fairly unique in that they have been created specifically as a response to the current crisis and to unite our Noda family and celebrate both individual and society's performance during this year. It is not the awards event that we had all envisaged or planned for, but through technology it has enabled us to come together and mark the special times that you have created this year, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank Jonathan Miller from Tyne Audio, who has supported us to bring this event together and stream it live through YouTube. It is also a great pleasure this year to have Tom here as our compere. Thank you, Tom.
My pleasure.
Who will help, hopefully, string the whole event together. I was so pleased to read that some societies are planning to still dress up in black tie and evening wear, to have fine dine, or even to order a takeaway in some cases, crack open some champagne and enjoy the event, determined to uphold standards and keep this ritual of the awards alive. I'm so happy that people's embraced this. Our performance awards are a real sense of celebration, and whilst this has been a busy yet stressful year, I want to say a big thank you to the committees and individual members who have been creative and ensured that they have made contact with their members. Whilst this has been virtually in most cases, they've ensured that our industry and hobby has remained thriving, and it has been a pleasure to witness a lot of this through social media. When I was elected to the position of regional councillor earlier this year, I had planned to be able to meet a number of societies and groups by now and be part of your audience, especially at this time of year through your pantomimes, but this has not been possible. But I hope today that we can, for one day only, join together to recognise the talents and skills we have in our region. I'm now going to hand you over to our past regional councillor and current Vice President, Gordon Richardson.
Just on a personal note, I would like to wish Peter as much joy and satisfaction running the region in Noda North as I have for the last 8 years. When we envisage running our awards in 2020, we expect the welcome to the Gosford Park Hotel you won't want to miss it, believe me. I would urge the youth to remain watching the awards even after your section. Youth learn from their adult contemporaries and aspire to hopefully emulate them. And I would also say to the adults, be a good role model to the youth who one day will replace you. So, without further ado, I hand you back to our compere for the evening, the unstoppable force that is Mr. Tom Wally.
Thank you very much indeed, Gordon. I've been called many things over the years, but an unstoppable force, that's certainly the first. Thank you very much. We'll be seeing you live in your living room again later on. Now we're going to cross live for a message from the Noda National President, Christine Hunter-Hughes.
Thank you, Tom, and hello, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to be invited to join you for your hopefully very unique Noda North 2020 Awards presentation. I think I can safely say that my presidential year has been unique. In fact, apart from a socially distanced play, which I saw in October, your AGM at Scotch Corner was my last official engagement in person. Over that weekend, I was asked by Newcastle Musical Theatre Company if I'd mind reading the fairy story of The Ugly Duckling to some of their committee so that a photograph could be taken for entry into a competition promoting their next production, Hans Christian Andersen. Of course, I was happy to do so, but I didn't realise that on a personal level, it was going to be a rehearsal for me, as throughout the lockdown, I've been reading a bedtime story every evening via Skype to my grandchildren who live in London. So I've had the opportunity to get to see and speak to them every night, which has been wonderful, but under normal circumstances simply would not be possible. I suppose the point I'm illustrating is throughout the awful year we've just all had to make the absolute most of the things that we can do and try not to dwell too much on the things that we are at present unable to do. I can only begin to imagine how disappointed you must all be that this year circumstances have forced you to hold your awards virtually. The upside being that it gives you the opportunity to connect with so many more members. It's not the same, but it's still a wonderful coming together of everyone and a clear demonstration that there are no strangers in Noda, only friends we haven't met yet. I must make a special mention to Gordon, your retiring councillor, who was expecting to be travelling the length and the breadth of the country by now, visiting Noda societies all over the UK as the new Noda president. And of course to Peter, your new councillor, expecting to be visiting societies all over the Noda North region, and which sadly circumstances have made impossible for both of them. However, I am so pleased that so many of the things which make art a hobby so very important are still continuing, despite all the difficulties we have been and continue to be faced with. Although we're not able to meet physically or put on shows to entertain audiences, everywhere societies are finding new and creative ideas to keep their society together, and so maintain the Noda family with all the Noda benefits that just belonging brings, the friendship, the camaraderie, the tolerance, and that invaluable sense of belonging and community, which are manifested in so many, very many different ways. Initially, virtual quiz evenings and get-togethers, progressing to play readings and virtual performances, with many people writing and performing their own very witty, both musical and poetic comments on the current situation and its effects. In this way, engaging members of their own and many, many other societies via the auspices of social media. Like it or loathe it, social media, that is, it has been and continues to be a wonderful and safe way to keep in touch with our friends, families, and societies. I'd like to thank Gordon, Peter, and the Noda North Committee for all the organisation which has been necessary to bring this presentation to a screen near you, and hope that you all enjoy what we must hope will be a totally unique event. Just think, once things get back to normal, whatever that is, you'll be able to say, yes, I attended those awards. It was really different, but still good. Good luck to all the nominees and well done to all the final recipients. And if you would, I'd like you to join me in a toast. So please raise your glass and the toast is Noda North. Cheers.
Cheers.
A big cheers there across the Noda North region, and thank you very much, Christine, for that lovely message as well. Now we have our final opening message from proud Noda patron and star of stage Connie Fisher, which is to be read by District Representative, Award Secretary and past President Fred Pickford.
Good evening all. This message was given by Connie at our recent annual general meeting, and I'm going to share it with you all. Dear Noda members, for those who make their livelihood on the stage, those who live to perform, and those who love to go to the theatre, it has been the toughest year of our lives. As we know, so many theatres soon face closure if they cannot open their doors to run at capacity, and so many productions are dark and have remained so for months now without a glimmer of hope. However, it has been encouraging to see some theatre companies using their creativity to find innovative ways to keep their theatre community connected, invented ways to perform together and to entertain socially distanced crowds outdoors. Where there's a will, there's a way, as they say. I hope that all of our Noda community can keep that hope and positivity alive, stay creative and stay hopeful, because all we have right now is hope. Hope that a safe vaccine will allow us to get back to production. Hope that we shall see a full house at our beloved theatres again. And hope that we will soon stand on stage and enjoy the roar of a packed crowd once more. To plagiarize one of my favorite R&H musicals, when you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Stay positive, hopeful, and remember you're not alone. We're in this together. Thank you, Noda, for keeping those who love theatre connected. I hope you have a successful and enjoyable night, and hope that we can find creative solutions to keep our shared love of theatre alive. P.S. Some good news to share. I am expecting twins. So at the start of 2021, my husband Jeremy and I are looking forward to welcoming 2 little girls into the world and starting our own Von Trapp family. Maybe one day we'll do a family bubble version of The Sound of Music. I'd better start teaching Jeremy the chords to Edelweiss now, because he's not very musical and it will take him years to learn. All the best, Connie.
Thank you very much indeed, Fred. And just to clarify there, that was Fred reading for Connie Fisher. Fred himself is not expecting twins. Many thanks to Connie Fisher for that message, and to borrow lyrics from another show I'm sure she's very familiar with, I have confidence that 2021 will be a better year for everyone in theatre. So, tonight certainly is an awards night with a difference. Usually we'd all be gathered together at the Gosforth Park Hotel, and I'd already be at least 5 gin and tonics in by this point. So this year differs in many ways in that I've only had 3 so far. So, allow me to briefly explain how the awards will be working this evening. So, in Act 1, we have the awards for youth performance, with prizes from each of the 8 districts for youth individual, youth production, and possibly cutest of all, the Rising Star Award. Following those, we have the Youth Coordinators Award and the Youth Councillors Shield, which this evening is the Youth Councillors Shield-ing Award, as Gordon will be once again joining us from the comfort of his living room. And though he looks very distinguished in his bow tie and Noda regalia, I've been informed that below the waist, below what the camera can see, he is wearing his tartan pyjamas and his moccasins. So there we go. Keep it comfortable. So after that, we have the Act 2. We have the awards for the adults as well, so make sure you stick around. And that's following the interval, of course, with our fantastic local performers, giving us our halftime show, no expense spent. So make sure you stick around for that, because in the Adult Performance Awards, we are celebrating the very best performers, musicals, concerts, pantomimes, and plays in the Noda North region. Before we start with the awards, a very important message. If you are a lucky Noda North Award winner tonight, your Zoom window will be going live to the nation. What could possibly go wrong? So please, no naughty words, and make sure that you unmute yourself, as the terrifically talented Tyne Audio technical team here in the theatre cannot do that for you. So make sure you unmute yourself. So, from the bright young stars of tomorrow already shining today, to those who've dedicated their time and talent to performing arts over many years, tonight is the night for some well-deserved recognition. So let's start at the very beginning with District 1. And we're crossing live to Cramlington, I believe, and we're going to Ken Allen. Good evening, Ken.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, looking very distinguished there, well decorated, almost as decorated as the Christmas tree behind you.
Thank you very much.
May I have your individual awards, please?
Certainly. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to District 1. For Youth Individual, my 3 nominees are as follows. For a very convincing characterisation of Poor Baby in Whistle Down the Wind with Whitley Bay Amateur Operatic Society, he remained extremely well-focused throughout the whole of his bright and assured performance, Ethan Egan. Second nominee, for her delightful Swallow, also in Whistle Down the Wind with Whitley Bay Amateur Operatic Society, she encapsulated the innocence and vulnerability of this part, which this part demands, and was an ideal foil for the man, showing emotion and an understanding of the character beyond her years, Hannah Leeds. And thirdly, for her approach to her role as Petra Pan in Walkerville Musical Society Kids on Stage production of Petra Pan Dabby Dozy, it was a pleasure to see her dedication and enthusiasm as she led the strong cast in this homespun adaptation of J.M. Barrie's well-known story, Isabel Ross. And the winner, she grasped this opportunity with both hands and gave a stunning and inspiring performance for one so young. She showed every facet of her character and brought tears to her audience's eyes. The award goes to Hannah Leeds.
Good evening, Hannah. Are you there?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, it works. It's a miracle.
Yay.
You're our first. Hey, we're all cheering here in the theatre bar. You're our first winner of the evening.
It's amazing.
And now
I don't know what to say.
I understand you've lived a bit of a nomadic life. This isn't the first area you've lived in, is that right?
Yeah, I've moved around a few places. I was born in Leeds and moved to Sheffield and then Aberdeen and now in Newcastle.
Surely the favourite of the areas you've lived?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, Hannah, and well done. And there is our first award of the evening. So we're going back to the magnificent Ken for the Youth Production Award.
Thanks and congratulations, Hannah. Considering the facilities and the rehearsal schedule of this enthusiastic group, they produced a memorable evening's entertainment and a great show. It was a great all-round production with some lusty singing and good acting and movement throughout. Congratulations to the whole team. The award goes to Walkerville Musical Society Kids on Stage for the amazing Petra Pan Dabby Dozy.
Hey, Pan Dabby Dozy, are you there? No, you're not. Hello? Can you hear me? There's a crackle coming through. Is that a satellite passing the theatre? We're not too sure we can get the Walkerville Society, but congratulations to you guys for your award for Petra Pan Dabby Dozy. Going back to Ken for his final nominations for the Youth Rising Star Award.
Thanks, Tom. With dedication to his chosen hobby and an understanding of his character beyond his years, his diction was extremely good, and he lit up the stage whenever he appeared and was totally switched on throughout. The Rising Star Award goes to Ethan Egan.
Ethan, hello. We can see you. There you are. Hello, good evening.
Hi.
You're a rising star. Now, I understand you are the fourth generation of your family who's interested in performing. Is that right?
Yes.
Who else in your family is a performer?
My granddad Brendan.
Oh, I'm sure you're making him very proud, and congratulations for being the first rising star of the evening. Thank you so much for joining us,
I
Ethan.
wouldn't have done this without Charles and Whitley Bay Operatics, and I thanked them.
Oh, thank you so much, Ethan, and huge thanks to those guys as well. And please do keep performing, you absolute little rising star. And thank you very much to Ken Allen as well for his District 1 nominations. We will be seeing you and your fabulous baubles later for your Adult Performance Awards. Thank you, Ken.
Thanks, Tom.
So what better to follow District 1 than District 2? Here we go. So we're going to zoom again over to the regional representative, Foster Johnson.
Good evening.
Hey, there we are. Your lovely background there. Not a Christmas tree, but a lovely curtaining there. Very nice to see.
Just spent a fortune on it, Tom.
Oh, I can tell. It's only the best curtaining at Foster Johnson's house, of course.
That's true.
Looks like you made your jacket out of it as well. So, can we have your Youth Individual Award nominee? I'm getting carried away already. Your Youth Individual nominations, please, Foster.
Yeah, my three nominations, Tom, are as follows. For a mature and dazzling performance as Pharaoh in the production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat with Gateshead Musical Theatre Company Youth Group, Daniel Burleson. My second nominee, a new and emerging performer who has displayed a keen understanding of stagecraft in both his roles as Daddy Warbucks in Annie Junior with Rainbow Youth Theatre and Ambrose Kemper in Fatfield Musical Stage Society's Hello Dolly, Leon Fraser. And the final nominee for a fine and empathetic performance as Joseph with Gateshead Musical Theatre Company youth production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, in which he displayed the multifaceted characteristics of the role, Ted Gladstone. And the winner, for displaying his talents with a highly interpretive performance in which he showed a complete understanding of the art of entertainment, and especially the rapport which he has with his audience. The award goes to Daniel Burleson.
Daniel, good evening. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey, there you are, looking very festive with those little soldiers behind you. Congratulations, you're a winner.
Thank you. Thanks, Foster.
Now, I've heard your name quite a bit, Daniel, actually. This isn't the first time you've been performing in the Northeast, is it?
No.
No.
Yeah, quite a bit. I love performing.
I'm very glad to hear it. What's the favourite show you've done, if it's possible to choose?
Well, Joseph. There's my family.
Hey! Seems like there's a slight delay between where you are and the living room, but there we go. Congratulations, Daniel. Sorry, you were saying your favourite show you've done, if you can pick one.
Definitely, probably Joseph's definitely up there, along with Awful Dodger in Oliver, which I won an award for last year as well. So yeah.
Wow, a double award winner both years. Fantastic. Did you have to sing all those colours? Do you still remember them?
Oh, not really.
Don't worry. I'm not going to put you on the spot too much. Thank you so much for joining us, Daniel, and huge congratulations. And go and see your family. I think
Thank you.
They sound very proud.
And thanks to everyone who helped us as well, like Lee and Vicky and Scott. I couldn't have done it without you all, so thank you.
Thank you all so much. Lee, Vicky, Scott, you're all champions. Back to Foster now for the Youth Production Award.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. The winner of the Youth Production Award. This production had everything you could wish to see in this classic stage musical. It was colourful, punchy, with great music, singing, stagecraft and choreography from an extremely talented youth group. The award goes to Gateshead Musical Theatre Company Juniors for Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Rent a crowd as well, all of a sudden. That's what I like to hear. Good evening, Gateshead. Are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Oh,
Hi,
it's
everyone.
Lee. Hello. Good evening, Lee. And I believe this is the production starring Dan, is it not?
Yes, Dan and Ted. So we've had a really good show, and thank you to Foster for the nominations. It's been great, and the kids were just fantastic. So it's been a great year for Gateshead.
I'm very, very glad to hear it. Do you know the colours, Lee? I'm putting
Of
it
course. I'd get wrong if I didn't, wouldn't I?
That's very good, because I was looking at this fantastically colourful picture of the production as well, and there's red and yellow and pink and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet. I'm going to stop there. Anyway, thank you so much, Lee. We'll hopefully see you later on in the evening as well. So,
Thanks, Foster.
thank you, Foster. We're going back to him as well. Foster, you're rising star.
Yeah, Youth Rising Star Award for District 2 this year. The winner of this award has a burgeoning talent and has already displayed at this early stage of his career an ability that marks him down for a big future. Since arriving on the scene of amateur theatre, he has already become a talented performer with maturity of performance that belies his age. The award goes to Leon Fraser.
Good evening, Leon.
Good evening. Hello.
We can hear you, but I can't see you.
Hello.
What? There you are. No wonder I couldn't, because you're all the way over in San Francisco.
Nice here.
Wow, that looks fantastic. Flouting all travel bands. I love it. Congratulations. Have you missed performing this year?
Oh, so much.
I can
I
imagine.
feel incomplete without it, yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully it's not too long before you performing again. Anyone to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the companies that have helped me, like all my lessons with the companies that it's all been a great experience. Been great.
Fantastic. I'm very glad to hear it. Make sure you visit Alcatraz. It's a fantastic day out.
Yeah.
And thank you very much. And so,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Foster, that concludes your nominations for the Youth Awards, but we will be seeing you later, won't we?
We will.
Cannot wait. We'll see those curtains again later as well, ladies and gentlemen, for all those hanging on for those. So, that concludes District 2. So we're moving on to, guess what? District 3. And I'm going to welcome to the stage our first live representative of the evening. Very exciting, I know. Well, welcome to the stage, Michelle Coulson. And here she is, live. It's not even a hologram or anything. She's actually here. Isn't that amazing? Good evening.
Everybody. Hello. Right.
Your Youth Individual Award, please.
My Youth Individual Award. In the lead role of Don in Summer Holiday with Chaos Musical Theatre Company, this young performer sang and danced his way through the show, giving a first-class performance with charismatic stage presence, and for confidently leading the full company, my award goes to Dan Burleson.
Hello, Dan, are you there?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello again. You're going to need a bigger trophy cabinet at this rate. So have you been missing performing this year as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, like 100%. Can't wait until Corona's gone and we can all get back to performing again.
Fingers crossed. And as I understand, it's not your first lead role with Chaos as well, is that right?
Yeah. Last year I played Munkus Trap in Cats. And this year I played Don in Summer Holiday, which I'm so thrilled which I've won.
Fantastic. 2 awards already. I mean, you might as well stay on the line, Dan, at this rate. Thank you so much for joining us again. Michelle.
Thank you.
So, my Youth Production Award. This group of young performers go from strength to strength, and this production was the perfect showcase for them. Every member had a named part and competently owned their character. It was an enjoyable production and a delight to watch. The award goes to React Youth Theatre for Disney's Alice in Wonderland Junior.
Concert Empire, good evening. Are you there? Hello!
Hello. Oh, that's fantastic news. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Now, I understand you've been fundraising.
Oh, Brody, so delighted to hear.
Congratulations. Yes, I understand that throughout the year, obviously not this year, but you fundraise to raise funds. Oh, that's the word I'm searching for. Raise funds for your shows. What's the maddest fundraising stunt you've done?
Oh, the maddest fundraising where we've had race nights where we've had all our group actually pretending to be horses, and we bet on them to actually to raise funds. We've done sponsored walks. We've done lots and lots of fundraising.
Fantastic. Well, I'm very much looking forward to the concert derby next year. Hope we're going to invite to that. Thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
And back to the lovely Michelle for the Youth Rising Star.
Having seen this young performer in two quite different roles, completely embracing them and giving confident, assured performances, I think the future is very bright for her. The award goes to Eleanor Adamson.
Eleanor, good evening. Hello, can you hear me? Can I hear you?
Yeah, hi.
There we are. Are these your pajamas? They're looking excellent. I love those. I wish I was in my pajamas. Now, I understand you had 2 leading roles with this group in the same year. Is that right?
Yes.
You've been kept busy. How do you remember all those words?
Practice.
Practice. That's the lesson out there, everyone. Practice, and you can be an award winner just like Eleanor. Thank you so much for joining us, Eleanor, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you very much to Michelle. We're going to move on now to District 4. And as if by magic, Michelle has transformed into Peter Oliver. Wow! The magic of theatre. Peter, welcome back. Your final nominations, I believe, for the district.
That's correct, yes. As I take up my new role and have a different set of nominations for next year.
Even better. So your final nominations for District 4 for the Youth Individual Award, please.
For nominee for her role as child soloist in the production of Evita with the Middlesbrough Amateur Operatic Society, this young performer delivered a standout performance in this moving musical, especially in her rendition of Santa Vita, which was beautifully delivered. Eva Nowell. My second nomination for the role of Lonnie in the musical Rock of Ages with CMU Theatre Group. This young man delivered a standout performance. He has natural ability to engage with the audience and has great comic timing. Maddock Atkinson. And for my final nomination, for her role as the Cat in the Hat for the musical Seussical with Sperrymoor Youth Theatre Group, she delivered a first-class performance, excellent stage presence, and whose skills brought this fictional character to life. Megan Defty. This young person has an abundance of talent, style, and energy. A very adaptable person who puts their heart and soul into every character they are cast into. A talented actor, singing, and choreographer. The person commands the stage whenever they are performing. The award this year goes to Megan Defty.
Good evening, Megan, the Cat in the Hat.
Hi.
Hello, there you are. Congratulations, Megan. Now, I understand this is to be your last show with the group. Why is that?
Because of college.
College, yes, I hear you're moving away or you're going off to study drama, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm at a performing arts school.
Fantastic. Well, everyone here at Noda wishes you all the very best with your studies.
Thank you.
You're very welcome and congratulations. Back over to Peter Oliver for the Youth Production Award.
Yes, my next award, Youth Production Award. This youth group has, over the years, built up a reputation of providing some standout productions with its large cast of talented youths led by a very enthusiastic director. You can feel the excitement even before their performance starts. The award this year goes to Spennymoor Youth Theatre Group for Seussical the Musical.
Oh, the things you can think. Did you ever think you'd win a Noda award? Good evening.
Hi.
Hello, hello. That's a staircase I recognise. You've just swapped places. Are you Louise?
We have, yes. We're actually sat next to each other.
Oh, fantastic. So not only an individual award, an award for the production as well. So was Seussical a production you'd always wanted to mount?
It is something with a lot of challenges and just lots of crazy things we can do.
Fantastic, much like this evening. So thank you so much for joining us and congratulations to you both. Love your Christmas tree as well. Back over to Peter for the Rising Star Award.
This is one of the hardest awards to choose. But this year there has been one young man who has caught my eye in 2 performances. For such a young age, this young man shows maturity on stage and has a confident stage presence, and you can certainly see that he's enjoying every minute of his performance. The award this year goes to Ori Colton Goodwin.
Oh, look at that. Little Ori, hello! Hiya! Good evening.
Hi.
You're in shock a little bit. Were you not expecting to win, Ori?
No.
No, not at all. Now, you were in the show Blitz, weren't you? What was your favourite thing about doing the show?
Nothing really. I just enjoyed all of it.
You enjoyed all of it. Now, I heard you enjoyed throwing snowballs. Is that right?
I don't remember throwing snowballs.
Well, my notes are in then wrong. So there we go. If ever you get a chance to throw snowballs in future, I would absolutely recommend it. Well, congratulations, Ori, and continue performing.
And I would like to thank for the nomination and my theatre group for having a chance for me to do these wonderful shows, and also David Jackson for believing in us and pushing us to do these shows, and also my family.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Ori. That's very, very good of you. And it's like the Oscars, this, isn't it? I wasn't expecting so many thank you speeches. It's fabulous. Anyway, thank you so much, Ori. Very, very well-deserved award. And thank you, Peter, as well. We'll be seeing more of you later in the evening. But we're going now to District 5. Now, this is Regional Representative Michael Avery's district, who can't be with us this evening in person or on Zoom, so his nominations will be read by Helen Abraham. Good evening.
Good evening, Tom. Thank you. Michael's nominations. The first Youth Individual Award for her innocent, sweet portrayal of Liesl in The Sound of Music with Hexham Amateur Stage Society. It was a show-stealing success, and she demonstrated a voice to match. Martha Cook. The second nomination, for a 14-year-old, this performer gave a truly mature and romantic performance as the loyalty-conflicted Rolf in The Sound of Music with Hexham Amateur Stage Society, Noah Newsom. And the winner, despite being just 16 years old, this performer gave a sweet, innocent, yet mature performance, matched by her most impressive singing voice. The award goes to Martha Cook.
Good evening, Martha.
Hiya.
You're right. So, doing Sound of Music, you really were 16 going on 17. That figures. So, is Sound of Music your favourite musical?
I think it definitely is now.
Good.
Memories attached to it, so yeah.
I'm very glad to hear that, and it's absolutely compulsive Christmas viewing as well, and you can watch it with pride knowing you won an award playing Liesl as well.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for the nomination. It was an honour.
Thank you so much. And now moving on to the Rising Star.
Yes, the Youth Rising Star Award, showing great promise and producing a performance which was truly impressive for his age, a star in the making. The award goes to Noah Newsom.
Oh.
Oh, Noah, I can hear you. There you are.
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you're from the same production of The Sound of Music, as I understand.
Yeah. It was a really enjoyable experience. I thoroughly enjoyed it, yeah.
Fantastic. You'll have to get back together and watch it sometime when we can all be together. Maybe recreate it.
Oh.
Or maybe not. Never mind. Silly idea. Well, congratulations to both of you. And thank you very much, Helen, for reading in for Michael as well.
Thank you.
So we're going to move on now to District 6. So regional representative John Holliday can't be with us live this evening because he's been somewhere else. So we're going down to Richmond to John. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, look at you! You've upped the curtain game massively now. Look at it.
Bit of sparkles.
Bit of sparkles. Where have you been this evening, or yesterday, I believe it was?
Just returned from the Sondheim Theatre watching Les Miserables, the stage concert. It's a slight benefit of being in Tier 2, so good evening to everyone up in Tier 3. Hiya.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yes, we're all green with envy. Wish we could pop down and see that. So, I believe these aren't exactly your nominations, but the nominations for District 6, please.
That's correct. I'd like to thank your previous regional representative, Rhoda Fraser, for these nominations and awards. Having said that, I'd like to also point out I saw the majority of these shows and can't think of more worthy nominees and winners. So for the Youth Individual Award, the winner. In the programme, this performer told us she liked anything that glitters and sparkles. Well, she sparkled and stole our hearts playing the part of Gretel, the youngest of the Von Trapp family in The Sound of Music with North Allison Musical Theatre Company. The award goes to Phoebe Kitching.
Hello, Phoebe, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello. Now, it's said in the programme that you love sparkles. What's that on the side of your face?
Sparkles?
Even more sparkles. And I can see a Christmas tree behind you. That's sparkling as well. I don't think I've ever seen so many sparkles. So what was your favourite thing about The Sound of Music?
I liked all of it.
You liked all of it as well. I was going to say there's some particularly sparkly bits in there, and I'm sure you were the sparkliest thing in it. So huge congratulations, Phoebe, and thank you so much for joining us on Zoom. Back to John.
Okay, the Youth Rising Star Award. This young lady took the part of the Spirit of the Ring, with good clear vocals and great enthusiasm. The audience loved her. For her brilliant performance in Star's production of Aladdin, the award goes to Scarlett Springhall.
Congratulations to Scarlett for the Spirit of the Ring, who I will summon now. Are you there? There's.
Yes.
And where are you, Scarlett? Is that Barbados?
It's Mallorca.
Mallorca. Thank goodness these awards are virtual. They're coming from all over the globe. Scarlett, you're in Aladdin. Tell us more about that.
It was amazing. We had an amazing cast. They were all they were all really talented. We had amazing musicians. It was great.
Fantastic. Are you looking forward to getting performing again?
Yeah, hopefully next year we're going to be doing the pantomime again. So amazing.
Fingers crossed for you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I'd just like to thank everyone who I worked with in St. Augustine's. It was really, really good. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of those people as well. Oh, if you dropped something, never mind. Moving rapidly along, and thank you very much, John. We'll see you a little bit later on, won't we? Unless you're dashing back off to the Sondheim Theatre.
No, not tonight. Thank you.
We will see you then. So we're moving on now from District 6 to District 8. I know what you're thinking. Where's District 7 gone? Now you see, I'll fill you in on that one. District 7 is no more. As far as I'm aware, District 7 and District 8 merged to form District 8. Maybe in a few years' time there will be a referendum. They will decide they should split again and become their separate districts. Who knows? It's like Brexit meets the Hunger Games. But until that happens, it's District 8. Fantastic. And we have the lovely Jean Scarlett Carr, coming live from Middlesbrough.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening. Another fabulous curtain going on. Everyone's gone for the curtain look this evening. It's, in the news when they all have the bookshelves behind them whenever they're interviewed. All curtains. You can tell we're all into theatre. So your youth individual nominations, please.
Thank you. This performer was superb in his role as Eddie Lyons in Blood Brothers play with the Middlesbrough Youth Theatre. He showed the calmness and refined eloquence of the upper-class upbringing that was perfectly performed, lovely accent, and provided lovely moments of innocent comedy as the child, growing through to a caring, considerate and professional, capable adult. Nominee Adam MacDonald. My second nominee, the lyrical dexterity, dedication and energy of this performance was superb from this young performer as Usnavi, a stunning piece of theatre and character very cleverly portrayed in the Crash Bang Wallop Youth Theatre's production In the Heights. Nominee Mackenzie Crowe. My third nominee as a lead role in Jesus Christ Superstar with Middlesbrough Youth Theatre. This performance was breathtaking. The acting, singing range, characterisation in this role showed all the elements of the complex role, from the soft care of Mary and the ailing and the anger and the passion in the temple, to the torturous anguish over the final day. So very well done by Max York. And the winner this year, the principal was excellent in the carrying of the show as a narrative role. Excellent rapping and work skills that was truly astonishing. Very emotive and energetic. The award goes to Mackenzie Crowe.
Mackenzie, good evening.
Hi.
There you are. We can see you now. Fantastic and congratulations.
Thank you very much. I don't even know what to say. I wasn't expecting to win, to be honest with you. Wow. I'll say thank you, and thanks to Crash Bang Wallop and my family and everyone who's been supportive. It's unreal. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, I understand you played several lead roles and you've been nominated several times, so it's a well-deserved award. Who is your musical theatre idol?
I mean, Usnavi, it's got to be Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's where he's something else. The lyrical content of his shows and his storytelling ability is unreal. Unmatched in my opinion. I just think he takes it for me anyway.
Couldn't agree with you more. Thank you very much, Mackenzie.
No worries. Thank you.
Have a lovely night. Now, Jean, back to you for the Youth Production Award.
Youth Production Award, not an easy task to complete for such a young cast, but one that they did with excellent talent and powerful performance, producing a play themselves that was most moving, energetic, smooth and fast-paced, and a great piece of theatre. They should be very proud of themselves. The award goes to Middlesbrough Youth Theatre for Blood Brothers.
Good evening, Middlesbrough Youth Theatre. Hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
Good evening, you're a winner.
No, then, unreal.
I know, unreal. You're right. Brap, brap, down with the kids I am. So, congratulations. I understand that you teched, acted, choreographed, produced, did everything for this show.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Everything. Oh, there's another camera. Yeah, it was really hard, but it was really good. We had a really good team behind us. All students. So, it was good, yeah. Sick.
Sick? Well, go to the doctor. No, sick? No, I'm reliably informed that's a youth word. Youth. So, what's the next show? What are you tackling next?
We've moved on, but the next shows that they're doing is Cats and Bugsy Malone. So, yeah, 2 really good shows, which will be brilliant.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck to Middlesbrough and best of luck to yourselves as well, to whatever you've moved on to. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Now back to Jean for her Youth Rising Star.
Thank you, Tom. Carrying this show as a role with extreme rhythm and word skills that was truly astonishing in one show. And the loud and uncouth Western cowboy, where he faced a fierce and a great character through his second show, the depth and dedication shows in this young man a star in the making. The award goes to Mackenzie Crowe.
Are you there? Did you hang up? Oh, Mackenzie, it looked like Mackenzie wasn't particularly expecting to win a second award. Have we lost Mackenzie? Oh, are you there? No, he's not. So, Mackenzie, you clearly zoomed off there, quite literally. Weren't expecting to win a second award. Huge congratulations to you. He's been involved since he was 8 years old. My notes reliably inform me, so keep on going. Understand you also play rugby as well. There we go. I have no idea what that is. I assume it's a sport. So thank you so much, Mackenzie, and thank you very much, Jean, as well.
Thank you, Tom.
So moving on from District 8, and you might be thinking, what's coming next? District 12, District Poo Emoji? Could be anything at this rate with the districts. But don't worry, it's District 9. And I'm joined by another live representative. It's Catherine Curry.
Good evening, everyone. The Youth Individual Award nominees. An extremely accomplished performance with lovely acting and singing in Fame with Berwick Operatic Society juniors, Lily Cornish. For someone who stood out from the ensembles, she was, in her sparkling and engaging performance in every aspect, the great pantomime crime with Corkerdale Amateur Dramatic Society, Lucy MacTurk. Wonderful stage presence, beautiful diction and acting, lovely singing, and a delightful portrayal of the character he was playing in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with Spittle Variety Group, Matthew McIver Scott. And the winner for the Youth Individual Award, a thoroughly talented boy who gave a wonderful performance in every aspect. Clear singing voice, superb acting and diction, and an effortless performance. The award goes to Matthew McIver Scott.
Matthew, hello!
Hello.
There you are. We've got you. What's in your background?
Oh, it's wallpaper.
Wallpaper!
Wallpaper.
How? I wasn't expecting that. How original.
So exciting.
Fantastic. Who were you playing in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
I played Jeremy Potts.
Fantastic. What was your
I have
favourite
to say,
thing?
was one of the best parts I've ever played in a show.
All right. Why was that?
Can't believe I've actually done it.
Huge congratulations to you. Well-deserved award, I'm absolutely certain.
Thank you.
And back for the Rising Star.
Right, the Youth Rising Star Award. Totally engaged in every part of her character, and a superb young actress who was animated and wonderful to watch when she was on stage. An inspired and superb characterization performance, played to perfection by this extremely talented youngster. The award goes to Eiley Evans.
Eiley, hello! Eiley? Eiley, can you hear me? You can't. Eiley, we can't grab there, who is our final Rising Star of the evening. So a huge congratulations to all of the Rising Stars, and hopefully you continue rising and we'll hear most of those names again in the future. And thank you so much for joining me on stage, and we're going for our Youth Coordinator Award. So I've been rejoined live on stage by Michelle Coulson, who is the Youth Coordinator. So what does it mean to be a Youth Coordinator?
Well, the Youth Coordinator is really a resource for our members to use who are either youth societies or who have youth members. And I can help them signpost them, point them in the right direction to get information that they might need. And we can put live workshops on with industry professionals. Hopefully we'll get back to that next year.
Fingers crossed.
Yep, let's hope so.
So the Youth Councillor Award, a one-off award. Who's it going to?
The Youth Coordinator Award. As Youth Coordinator, I'm privileged to be invited to attend youth productions across the region, and I'm always impressed by the quality of our youth performers and the shows. If you don't go and support your local youth, then why not? This production left me completely uplifted. The entire cast were committed to the storytelling, and the energy throughout was superb. That, together with excellent vocals, rap and Spanish libretto, made it one to remember for all the right reasons. The award goes to Crash Bang Wallop Theatre for In the Heights.
Holy crash bang wallop, what a winner! Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, yeah.
Hey, good evening and huge congratulations. So tell me a little bit more about In the Heights.
It's one of the first shows when Miranda wrote. It precedes that Lin-Manuel Miranda's written.
It's fine as it is. It's the internet. It will come like that now and then.
We can put their word on it and put our and it was fantastic.
If you click the Zoom link.
Well, so I think I'm possibly competing.
Sorry, we're having a little bit of interference there. I think we're picking up an episode of The Archers just over the top of there. So, sorry about that. In the Heights, a fantastic musical. I can't rap. I can't speak Spanish. It's my idea of hell trying to perform in that show. But as I'm reliably informed by Michelle, an absolutely fantastic show and a very deserving winner as well. So thank you so much, Michelle. And we're going to be going now to our final award of the youth portion of this evening's awards ceremony. It's the Councillor's Shield. Thank you, Michelle. And we're going back to the living room of Vice President Gordon Richardson. Good evening.
Award. First nomination. Swallow is a role that requires a young lady of great voice, superb acting, ability to portray the naivety and innocence of true belief. In Whistle Down the Wind with Whitley Bay Amateur Operatic Society, this young lady excelled in the role. Hannah Leeds. My second nominee, playing the narrator owner of the Coffee Bodega during the heatwave in downtown New York City. This was an immense role for one so young, which he did with ease whilst mastering many of his songs in rap during Crash Bang Wallop's youth theatre production of In the Heights, Mackenzie Prohl. My third nominee, portraying the high-energy cat in Seussical the Musical with Spennymoor Youth Theatre Group, showed many guises and talent whilst rarely off the stage. She gave a superb performance that belied her youthful age, Megan Defty. And the winner, given a stellar performance with panache, this person shone as bright as the sun the story was set amongst, as he effortlessly navigated the heights of Washington Heights. The award goes to Mackenzie Prohl.
A name we're already very familiar with. Mackenzie, are you back with us? Someone just shouted, no, from the back of the theatre bar here. So clearly not expecting to win one award, then not expecting to win a second as a rising star, then winning the Youth Award for the whole production, and now winning again the Councillor's Youth Individual Award. Huge congratulations to you, Mackenzie. A groaning trophy shelf there. Back to... where we're going. We're back to Gordon for the Youth Production Award for the Councillor's Shield.
Thank you, Tom. The Councillor's Youth Production Award. My first nominee, with many named principals, each performing their roles in various languages, accents and rap, this high-energy production lived up to its name. Crash Bang Wallop Youth Theatre for In the Heights. My second nominee, this rock opera had many individual performances that melded into one spectacular extravaganza with acting and setting that had the audience given the true and deserved standing ovation. Middlesbrough Youth Theatre for Jesus Christ Superstar. My third nominee, featuring a cast of around 60 to 70 youngsters from 7 to 18, this production was high energy, high colour, high talented throughout and left the audience exhausted. Spennymoor Youth Theatre Group for Seussical the Musical. And my winner, It was a very difficult decision to decide between the three nominees, but in the end, the staging and massive task they undertook and mastered was a joy to behold. They certainly rose to the heights. The award goes to Crash Bang Wallop Youth Theatre for In the Heights.
Now we'll try this one more time. We're going to try and cross to In the Heights. Are you there?
I am, yes.
That sounds a bit better. Sorry we got so cut off before there with some interference. So huge congratulations for winning your former award. Ding, ding. And for winning now the Councillor's Shield Awards. Tell us more about In the Heights.
Well, as I said, for those who possibly missed last time, it's a Lin-Manuel Miranda show. It's wrapped, or mostly wrapped, from start to finish. Mackenzie, who sadly has been beamed up or disappeared somewhere, was around earlier on. Him and the other cast members in the show, our oldest cast member was about 16 when we did the show. So they managed a really complicated show, wrapped / sung from start to finish in the same vein as Hamilton. And anyone who's not seen In the Heights or listened to the soundtrack, please do, because it's a fantastic show, and it's really worth kind of dipping into. And as soon as the kids suggested we looked into it, we listened to it and I absolutely loved it. So hence we did the show.
It's not one you see very often in amateur circles. Was it quite a challenge to stage?
Yeah, absolutely, because like you, I can't rap either. So it was nor could RMD. So there was a certain amount of being led by some of the cast members. Mackenzie, particularly in his role, who raps from start to finish, is an excellent performer. Anyways, you say he's done a number of other roles, but this suited him particularly with the kind of the spoken rapped dialogue through the show. So yeah, it was a huge challenge for us. We nearly didn't undertake it, and I'm so glad we did, and I'm so glad that people enjoyed watching it.
Clearly very much so. To have won, is that 4 awards now, Mackenzie? Yeah, I think so. Huge congratulations, and all very well deserved.
Thank you.
So, thank you, Gordon, for the Councillor's Shield. Now, that concludes the Youth Production Awards, the Performance Awards for the first half of the whole evening. It's already done. Can you believe it's going so quickly? So it's now the interval, and we'll be continuing in 15 minutes' time with the Performance Awards for the adults. So for the full interval experience at home, why not form a queue for your own toilet, or treat yourself to a tiny portion of ice cream, or charge yourself £8 for a glass of your own Sauvignon Blanc. Who knows, for the full experience. But don't go anywhere. This is not an interval as you understand it. It's time for the halftime show. And we have some fantastic vocalists singing some fantastic songs. We have Gary Walsh, Olivia Dixon, and Grace Davison, all accompanied by musical maestro Malcolm Moffat. So make sure you stick around for those, and we will see you all in 15 minutes' time for the second half of the awards. Thank you so much.
Hurry, hurry, step right up and see the star who lives for the spotlight. Turn the lights and cameras on, or she feels incomplete. Now before it hits the screen, watch us play the final scene right here on Lexington and 52nd Street. faceless men and catch the end of the match of the century. You're just in time for the final round, 'cause I know when I'm beat. See the star whose heart she broke, see the man whose heart she broke right here on Lexington and 52nd Street. From Hollywood to Niagara Falls, from barbershops and ballroom walls, the things I thought were only mine are up for grabs, so get in line. Hurry, hurry, take a peek. The traffic stops for the queen of the movies. It's centerfold live in the flesh, 'cause I know when I'm beat. Want to see what her husband sees? Just wait for the next subway breeze right here on Lexington and 52nd Street. Hurry, hurry, going fast. Watch the fool as he heads for the exit. She knows what she has to have, and I cannot compete. See the girl who's 10 feet high. See the man who's learned to cry right here on Lexington and 52nd. Thank you very much. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Noda North for having me this evening. It's a great pleasure. And also thank you to Malcolm for accompanying us this evening. So for those of you who are big fans of the TV show Smash, that is from there. So if you haven't seen it before, check it out. It is a great TV series. The next song that I am going to sing tonight is from a musical called Dear Evan Hansen. And we've all been stuck indoors a lot this year. So we've all been looking out of that window and waving through the window. So that is exactly what I'm going to sing. I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare. No slipping up if you slip away, but I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells us where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving when you're you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. No, I never made a sound. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving, waving, waving? Whoa. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will be back at the end of the show to do the final number, but for now, please let me introduce the wonderful Liv Dixon.
And then we've lost, and while that came at quite a cost, we both had the chance to grow. I've collected my thoughts, and once before I go, there's just one thing I want you to know. I want to punch you in the face, rip out all your hair. I want to burn you alive, and if you survive, I'll strap you to an electric chair. I'll lean out a window a little too far. Don't look both ways and get hit by a car. Fall out of a roller coaster, take a warm bath with a plugged-in toaster. In short, I really hope you die. Maybe it's wrong to wish death on someone you had so much love for, but thinking about all we shared makes me want to kill you more. I hope you both are doing great. New couples always are. I hope this won't make you mad. I did something bad. I played a tiny joke that involved her car. I took out my knife and I slashed every tire, smashed in the windshield and set it on fire. Then I left a little note which said, leave town or I'll cut your throat, bitch. In short, I really hope you die. Okay, so maybe I've gone too far. Maybe I'm doing this out of spite. Maybe I think these things to go to sleeping alone each night. But obviously I'm still thinking of you and hoping that we could just start over new. Maybe we could give it one more try. Sucks that we can't, because you're a prick that deserves to die. Die, 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 die. Woo! Die, 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 die. Get dysentery. Die, 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 die. Lupus. Die, 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 die. Gangrene. You're beaten and slugged, molested and mugged. Wake up to find yourself day raped and drugged. I hate you, I'm leaving, goodbye. In short, I'm over you, so die. Thank you. So my next song that I'm going to sing is Somebody to Love from We Will Rock You. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Each morning I get up, I die a little, can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry, Lord, what you doing to me? I spent all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, oh somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache my bones. At the end, I take home my broken heart all on my own. I get down on my knees and I start to pray till the tears run down from my eyes. Oh Lord, somebody, oh somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? I try and I try and I try, but everybody wants to put me down. They say I'm going crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe. Yeah, yeah. I got no feel. I got no rhythm. I just keep losing my beat. Okay, I'm alright. No, I ain't gonna face no defeat. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. Someday I'm gonna be free. Lord, find me somebody to love. 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 Can anybody find me somebody to love? Thank you. And the final song I'm going to sing is just a classic Christmas song. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone when you see Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from a love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. But it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone when you see the light. It's a call, it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Thank you, and I'm sorry that I got the words wrong. But next you have the wonderful Grace, who is going to perform for you.
First time I heard your voice, moonlight burst into the room, and I saw your eyes, and I saw your smile, and the world opened wide, and the world was inside of me. And I catch my breath, and I laugh and blush, and I hear guitars. You are so good for me. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Childlike eyes and your distant smile, I'll never be this happy again, you and I, and no one else. We've done this all before. We were angels once, don't you remember? Joy and life inside our souls, and nobody knows, just you and me. It's our secret. This winter sky, how can anyone sleep? There was never such a night before. I feel like putting my arms around my knees and squeezing and your childlike eyes and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again. You and I, you and I, you and I, and no one else. Maybe he'll come today. Maybe he came already, and he's sitting in the drawing room, and I simply forgot.
Thank you. My next and final song is Just One Step from Songs for a New World. Murray! I'm out here, Murray! And I am not discussing this anymore. You don't want to buy me the fur? Well, that's just fine, Murray. It's not like I'm asking for much since you won't buy me the dog or the beach house in Quag. As if you didn't have the money. What else is new? I am not gonna fight for a coat, so never mind, Murray. If that's what's important to you, at least I know where I stand. So Murray, strike up the band because the time has come for action. Here's what I'll do. Clearly I'm not wanted anymore. Now I'm not so young and beautiful. That's okay, I faced defeat before. I'm not gonna fetch and I'm not gonna cry. It's not gonna give me what I wanted, so I'm simply gonna take one step, one tiny step. And Murray, just one step, I'll be free. One small step, honey, you shouldn't worry. I'll be free and you'll be rid of me. Isn't that easy, Murray? Watch me. You think this is maybe a joke? Well, it's a joke, Murray. Murray? Oh. It looks like they're forming a crowd, like 85 at the most. Still, front page of the Post. Hey, I think it's Murray Povich. Got it too! I got it! Now you'll finally make your mother proud, since she never liked me anyway. Look! She's throwing diamonds to the crowd. Trust in the wind, I'll land on the crowd. Just one step, one tiny step, and Murray, just one step. Adios, one small step, honey, you shouldn't worry. Oh, yes, I better give up that fur, take it from me. Oh, Murray, here I. Whoops. I almost fell, Murray. The mother of your children splattered across 5th Avenue in a bloody heap, Murray. And it's all your fault. Guess it's you who made the money, because it's you who owns the store. So if you don't want to spend it, that's your right. But it's you who bought the penthouse on the 52nd floor. So good night, cheapskate, good night. You think I don't know about her? Well, I do, Murray. You think I don't know about that? Or the things that you say to your friends every day? I'm embarrassing, I'm fat, I'm demanding, controlling, or whatever. Perhaps it's true. Here's the place where I get what I've earned. Why keep crying? Why be miserable? Look at Murray, somebody's concerned. Trust in the wind and I'll land on the crowd. No more complaining, I'm trashy and loud. What a sensational experience, finally, Murray, I'm getting attention in just one step. Look at where one step leads you. Just one step takes you high, high. Just one step down from the man who needs you. Forget the fur, just set it down to her. So very well, Murray, watch me. Murray, Yes, Murray. Murray. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Noda North Performance Awards 2020. And Act 2, it's time for the Performance Awards for the adults. A huge thank you from myself to the interval performers. Were they absolutely fantastic? Huge thanks to Gary Walsh, Olivia Dixon and Grace Davison, accompanied by Malcolm Moffat, available for weddings, christenings, bar mitzvahs. And as it's 2020, Gary will probably point your gable end for a tenner. So there we go. If you're just joining us, do grab yourselves a drink. Mine's... Thank you. Do grab yourselves a drink. I've just had myself a methylated spirits and tonic in the interval. It's keeping me going. See, it's kicking in just as I speak. So, the second half of this evening's awards is going to work a little bit differently to the Youth Awards, if you were watching then. If you weren't, here's those opening speeches all over again, as I welcome to the stage Peter Oliver. Thank you, Peter.
Thanking you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to Noda North's 2020 Performance Awards. I would like to give an extended welcome to all of our member societies and nominees to this special event. These awards are fairly unique in that they have been created specifically as a response to the current crisis and to unite our Noda family together and celebrate both individuals and society's performances during this year. It's not the event that we all envisaged to take place this year or planned, but through technology it has enabled us to come together and mark the special times that you have created this year. And thanks to our sponsor Jonathan Meller from Tyne Audio, who has supported us to bring this event together and stream it live through YouTube. It is also a great pleasure this year to have Tom here with us as our compere, who will help string the event together. And it's been very, very amusing, especially in the interval. He's kept us all on our toes and very entertained. I was so pleased to read that some societies are planning still to dress up in black tie and evening wear and to even have food or even order a takeaway in some cases. They are going to crack open some champagne and enjoy the event, determined to uphold the standards and keep the ritual alive. Our performance awards are a real sense of celebration. And whilst this has been a busy yet stressful year, I want to say a big thank you to committees and individual members who have been creative and ensured that they have maintained contact with their members. Whilst this has been virtually in most cases, they've ensured that our industry and hobby has remained thriving, and it has been a pleasure to witness a lot of this through social media. When I was elected to the position of regional councillor earlier this year, I had planned to have been out to meet a number of societies and groups by this time. But unfortunately, this has not been possible. It would have been so great for me to stand here to say that I've been sitting amongst the audiences and enjoyed your pantomimes of this year. But hopefully, this will happen soon. And I hope that we can one day join together to recognise and understand the skills and talent that we have in our region. I'm now going to hand you over to our past regional councillor and current Vice President Gordon Richardson.
Thank you, Peter. Just on a personal note, I'd like to wish Peter as much joy and satisfaction running the region in Noda North as I have for the past 8 years. When we envisaged running our awards in 2020, we expected to welcome you to the Gosforth Park Hotel. Well, that plan was good as it lasted. However, as an unseen bonus, we find ourselves, due to the wonders of modern technology, where we can reach people we would not have reached if we'd been live. 2020 has been a very strange year. We've learned new phrases of Zooming our friends. We've learned that it's possible to sing 4-part harmonies by rehearsing and recording online in isolation. Even perform and record plays from our own homes. Amateur theatre is innovative and versatile and always has been. So, one thing we haven't altered is after the youth, we start with the adult awards. And I hope that the youth have remained on to watch the adult awards, because youth learn from the adult contemporaries and aspire to hopefully emulate them. So to the adults, I say be good role models to the youth who will one day replace you. So without further ado, I hand you back to our compere again, the indomitable force that is Mr. Tom Wally.
I'm not even sure what that word means, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you very much, Gordon Richardson. So we now cross for a special message from the Noda National President, Christine Hunter-Hughes.
Hello everyone, and I'm delighted to be invited to join you for your hopefully very unique Noda North 2020 Awards presentation. I think I can safely say that my presidential year has certainly been unique. In fact, apart from a socially distanced play, which I saw in October, your AGM at Scotch Corner was my last official engagement in person. Over that weekend, I was asked by Newcastle Musical Theatre Company if I would mind reading the fairy story of The Ugly Duckling to some of the committee, so that a photograph could be taken for entry into a competition promoting their next production, Hans Christian Andersen. Of course, I was happy to do so, but I did not realise that on a personal level that was going to be a rehearsal for me, as throughout the lockdown I have been reading a bedtime story every evening via Skype to my grandchildren who live in London. So I've had the opportunity to get to see and speak to them every night, which has been wonderful, but which under normal circumstances simply would not have been possible. I suppose the point I'm illustrating is that throughout the awful year we have just had, and continue to have, to be honest, we've had to try and make the absolute most of the things that we can do and try not to dwell too much on the things we are at present unable to do. I can only begin to imagine how disappointed you must all be that this year circumstances have forced you to hold your awards evening virtually. The upside being that this gives you the opportunity to connect with so many more members. It's not the same, but it is still a wonderful coming together of everyone and a clear demonstration that there are no strangers in Noda, only friends we haven't met yet. I must make a special mention to Gordon, your retiring councillor, who was expecting to be travelling the length and breadth of the country by now, visiting Noda societies all over the UK as the new Noda National President. And of course to Peter, your new councillor, expecting to be visiting societies all over the Noda North region, and which sadly circumstances have made impossible for both of them. However, I am so pleased that so many of the things which I think make our hobby so very important are still continuing, despite all the difficulties we have been and continue to be faced with. Although we're not able to meet physically or put on shows to entertain audiences, everywhere societies are finding new and creative ideas to keep their society together and so maintain the Noda family, with all the social benefits that just belonging brings. The friendship, camaraderie, tolerance, and that invaluable sense of belonging and community, which are being manifested in so very many different ways. Initially, virtual quiz evenings and get-togethers, progressing to play readings and virtual performances, with many people writing and performing their own very witty, both musical and poetic comments on the current situation and its effects. In this way, engaging members of their own and many, many other societies via the auspices of social media. Like it or loathe it, social media that is, it has been and continues to be a wonderful and safe way to keep in touch with our friends, families and societies. I would like to thank Gordon, Peter and the Noda North Committee for all the organisation which has been necessary to bring this presentation evening to a screen near you, and hope that you've all enjoyed what we must hope has been a totally unique event. Just think, once things get back to normal, whatever that is, you'll be able to say, yes, I attended those awards. It was really different, but still good. Good luck to all the nominees, and well done to the final recipients. And if you would, I'd like you to join me in a toast. So please charge your glass and raise it. And the toast, ladies and gentlemen, is Noda North. Cheers.
Cheers to Noda North there, and thank you very much, Christine, looking resplendent there in her chains. I wonder whether if you pull them, she'll flush. Now, we have our final opening message from proud Noda patron Connie Fisher, to be read by District Representative, Awards Secretary and past President Fred Pigford. Fred, are you there? Fred? Don't leave me hanging, Fred. I've got nothing to fill with. There you are. Good evening, Fred.
Hello.
There you are. We can hear you. The marvels of modern technology. Now, I believe you have a message from Connie Fisher for us.
Good evening, all. This message was given by Connie for our recent AGM, and I now have pleasure in reading it to you all. Dear Noda members, for those who make their livelihood on the stage, those who live to perform, and those who love to go to the theatre, it has been the toughest year of our lives. As we know, so many theatres soon face closure if they cannot open their doors to run at capacity, and so many productions are dark and have remained so for months now without a glimmer of hope. However, it has been encouraging to see some theatre companies using their creativity to find innovative ways to keep their theatre community connected, inventive ways to perform together, and to entertain socially distanced crowds outdoors. Where there's a will, there's a way, as they say. I hope that all of our Noda community can keep that hope and positivity alive. Stay creative and stay hopeful, because all we have right now is hope. Hope that the safe vaccine will allow us to get back to production. Hope that we will see a full house at our beloved theatres again. And hope that we will soon stand on stage and enjoy the roar of a packed crowd once more. To plagiarize one of my favourite R&H musicals, when you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Stay positive, hopeful, and remember you're not alone. We're in this together. Thank you, Noda, for keeping those who love theatre connected. I hope you have a successful and enjoyable night, and hope that we can find creative solutions to keep our shared love of theatre alive. P.S. Some good news to share. I am expecting twins. That is Connie, not me. So at the start of 2021, my husband Jeremy and I are looking forward to welcoming 2 little girls into the world and starting our own Von Trapp family. Maybe one day we'll do a family bubble version of The Sound of Music. I'd better start teaching Jeremy the chords to Edelweiss now, because he's not very musical and it will take him years to learn. All the best, Connie.
Thank you very much, Fred. All the best with the twins. My love to Jeremy. For Connie, that is, of course. Many thanks for that message as well. And to borrow lyrics from another show I'm sure she's very familiar with, I have confidence that 2021 will be a better year for everyone in theatre, both amateur and professional. So, here we go. We're moving on to the Performance Awards for the adults, which work slightly differently as this wonderful screen. I should have said my next slide, please, shouldn't I? I could have been like one of those government people. Don't want to do that. So there are 5 different categories for each of the different awards for each district. So there's Best Individual, Best Musical, Best Concert, Best Drama, and there's even an award for Best Pantomime. Oh, no, there isn't! Oh, yes, there is! Well, yes, there is, actually. Hate pantomime. And also, following those, there is Gordon's Final Counsellor's Cup as well, which consists Best Individual, Best Musical, Best Pantomime, and Best Drama as well to look forward to. So, without further delay, because my Pfizer vaccine is currently defrosting, it's time for the Adult Performance Awards from District 1. And we're going live again to the fabulous Ken. Are you there?
I certainly am, Tom.
Fantastic! Good to see you again. You've been polishing your baubles. Very good to see. Now, I understand you've been involved in amateur theatre for over 50 years.
That's correct, Tom.
Must have started when you were 1 year old, eh?
That's also correct.
Aha! So may I please have your individual performance award, please?
Thanks, Tom. Welcome back to District 1, everybody. My individual performance award nominees are as follows. An extremely demanding part with many different facets to her character. A superb voice and a wonderful attitude, showing dedication and great bounce-back ability. For her part as Norma Desmond in Beaconsfield Operatic Society's Sunset Boulevard, Kath Dryden. Second nominee, in Blythe Music and Theatre Company's production of Jesus Christ Superstar, his great understanding and portrayal of this troubled soul was excellent, with a wonderful singing and dramatic performance in the part of Judas Iscariot, Liam Graham Olsen. And my third nominee, a difficult and demanding part, being on stage almost throughout the whole show, Joe Gillis in Beaconsfield Operatic Society's production of Sunset Boulevard, beautifully sung and acted, providing great support for the lead, Michael Wright Brown. And the winner, for giving a sublime performance, surely ranking with the best, both amateur and professional, the superb range of vocals lent itself extremely well to a difficult and demanding role. The award goes to Liam Graham Olsen.
I'm absolutely thrilled to hopefully be talking to Liam. Are you there?
I am here.
Fantastic. Oh, it's so good to see it. I'm absolutely made up for you. It's like Eurovision, this, isn't it?
I think I don't know who to give 10 or 12 to or whatever, but I'm kind of wumpling a little bit here because I genuinely can't believe this.
Oh, well, congratulations. Blythe, 12 points. So, yes, Judas, not only a very difficult role vocally, but emotionally too. Did you find the role a particular challenge?
It was, yeah, very much so. I mean, it's, like you said, he certainly doesn't stop from the beginning to the end. It just gets harder and harder and harder and harder for him. You know, he's fighting against his best friend, but he's also fighting what's inside of him, trying to decide what the right thing to do is, and he's kind of coerced by other members of the society, which I've got to say, Blythe did an absolutely phenomenal job with this, and I couldn't have put any of it forward better with any other group than I did with Blythe, but they really helped us and really supported us, and I couldn't have been more happy to be part of that show.
I'm absolutely made up for you, Liam. Very, very well-deserved award, and huge congratulations.
Beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh, where? So, thank you, Liam. Now, I will add at this point a special note to any of the nominees joining us on Zoom. You may be a winner in more than one category. That's giving absolutely nothing away. So we may need to come back to you and back to your Zoom window. So please make sure you don't log off, don't close. Please stay with us because we'd love to be able to come back to you should you win another award this evening. So we're going back to the delightful Ken for his Musical Production Award.
Thanks, Tom. My nominees for Musical Production Award as follows. It was delightful to witness the total involvement, focus and attentiveness of the entire ensemble in this iconic work. Blythe Music and Theatre Company for Jesus Christ Superstar. My second nominee. This rarely performed musical was approached with ingenuity and ambition and was a great pleasure to watch, with good singing and drama throughout. Even through adversity, it was hugely successful. Beaconsfield Operatic Society for Sunset Boulevard. And my third nominee, a delightful and colourful production of this difficult and moving story. A special mention for the Leeds and to the children's chorus, who were well drilled and extremely attentive. Wheatley Bay Amateur Operatic Society for Whistle Down the Wind. And the winner, a fabulous production in all areas, sensitively and thoughtfully directed and beautifully sung, and a pleasure to see, a great acting performance by the chorus. The award goes to Blythe Music and Theatre Company for Jesus Christ Superstar.
Congratulations, Blythe. Are you there?
Aye.
Hey! Aye, you are. Good evening and huge congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, a huge congratulations extended as well to director Jackie Gray and MD John Hudson, and of course individual award winner Liam Graham Olsen as well. And I understand it was very much a company effort, the show as well.
It definitely was. You know, I mean, I think a big credit has to go to Jackie, who obviously doesn't want to be part of the video thing. She's very modest, but I think she put in her heart and soul into this production. I think the biggest thing was the fact it was the week running the show was middle of March, as it was starting to get a bit nervous, let's say. We thought we were going to get pulled every single night, and the fact we managed to finish the show was one thing, but you know, to get nominated and for our award is something else. And, you know, Liam and Matt that did the two main roles, and Shauna that did her part, and with the pleasure of likes of Charles in there as Pontius Pilate as well. You know, some great characters are in there, but the chorus really kind of pulled it all together.
Amazing. It's almost the literal definition of the show must go on there.
Definitely. It was touch and go a few times.
Huge congratulations to you guys. A very well-deserved award.
Thank you very much.
And back to Ken Allen for your drama award.
Thanks, Tom. This difficult play relies heavily on a great cast, superb special effects with sympathetic lighting, a good soundscape, and a beautifully dressed set. It had all of these in droves, and the audience were pulled in to the drama created by all throughout. The award goes to Tynemouth Priory Theatre Club for The Haunting.
Good evening, Tynemouth. I'll shout louder. Tynemouth is quite far away. Good evening, Tynemouth. Are you there? Oh, curious. Tynemouth, they did produce, as it says here, The Haunting. Maybe there's a few ghosts there. I'm hearing voices already. Hello? I can hear you. Who's there?
I can't see you, but hello.
Oh, you can't see me. You're missing out. Good evening. And huge congratulations. I can't see you either, but never mind. Congratulations, award winners, as we've just said. Now, I understand The Haunting, not a play I'm familiar with. It's a two-handed play with an occasional ghost, as I understand.
Yes, it is. Yes, we had a ghost. There's two male characters and a ghost.
Ooh, did anything spooky go on during the rehearsal?
Lots of things spooky went on. Lots of appearances from behind doors and through windows, and amazing! It's a fabulous play.
I'm getting chills just hearing about it, I must say. And he said, apparently you had a hilarious time with props in rehearsals as well?
Oh, we did. We had a wonderful time with props, yes.
Explain that one.
Lots of, we went to lots of places to find props. So Rodney was amazing. Rodney was a stuffed stoat.
A stuffed stoat?
Yeah.
I just had to clarify there for our line there. I was a bit worried. Fantastic. How did he play a role in the show?
Well, we wanted lots of things that were very interesting and very amazing to Charles Dickens and
right.
what can I say, the sort of the naturalistic sort of things that were going on at the time. And I found a stuffed stoat and I wanted to put him on the shelf. And one of my set dressers was completely freaked out by it, but my cast really took to him. And they called him Rodney.
Hello?
They called him Rodney.
Rodney the Stoat. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you get the phone. Because you never know. Might be something important. Lovely to speak to you and huge congratulations. And
Thank you very much. I'm absolutely thrilled. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. A very deserving award. And now stuffed stoats have rocketed to the top of everyone's Christmas lists. So there we go. And we're going back to Ken for his Pantomime Award. Oh, yes, we are.
Thanks, Tom. My final award for this evening. This society has strength and depth of talent in all areas. Their professional approach and superb teamwork were evident in the packed audience's reaction and standing ovation at the final curtain. More, please. The award goes to Whitley Bay Pantomime Society for Aladdin.
Whitley Bay? Are you there?
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Now, I was very fortunate to actually personally see Aladdin at the start of the year, so I extend my own personal congratulations for what was a wonderful, wonderful pantomime. So, were rehearsals plain sailing?
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing this 54 years, so we're well rehearsed in running rehearsals, etc. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what's the next pantomime? When can we see you again?
It will be early January 2021, where we're going to be doing Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Well, I hope it's just right for you, and fingers crossed the theatres are going to be packed out by January as well.
Well, we hope so.
Fingers crossed.
It's been a tough but a sad year.
Hasn't it just?
Just like to... one of our honorary members, I'm sure a lot of people would know, was Neville Wanless. He supported us right up until, many years ago. He performed on stage and he gave a lot of help and support to all our members, dancers, cast. And we accept this in memory of Neville.
Thank you. A moving moment there. Huge congratulations to everyone involved with Aladdin over in Whitley Bay. And this one is certainly for Neville. Congratulations, Whitley Bay. And thank you very much. And thank you to Ken as well. Back to you. There you are. Thumbs up at the ready. Thank you so much for all your nominations, all of your winners, and a fabulous, fabulous Christmas tree. I probably won't be seeing you before. Have a very Merry Christmas, Ken.
And the same to you, Tom. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Ken, but do stay with us. There's plenty more awards from District 2, which is coming up now. We're going back live over Zoom to the fabulous Foster Johnson and his even more fabulous curtain. Foster, there you are.
Thank you, Tom.
Very good to see you again. May I have your individual performance award nominations, please?
You can indeed, Tom, yeah. District 2 Individual Performance Award, the nominees are as follows. For an excellent and powerful interpretation of George Brown in the production of The Pitman Painters with the Westovian Theatre Society, David Cook. And for her heartwarming all-round performance and interpretation of Irene Malloy in Hello Dolly with Fatfield Musical Stage Society, Laura Dollymore. The final nominee for a wonderful performance as Dame Crystal Crusoe in the Westovian Theatre Society production of Robinson Crusoe and the Pirates, Luke Martin. And the winner, in a cast of high-quality performance,
his extensive theatrical knowledge and stagecraft shone through to portray in depth the character of one of the founding fathers of the Ashington group of artists. The award goes to David Cook.
Oh, look at that, a fellow bow tie sporter and an incredibly glitzy-looking Christmas tree you're sat in front of as well.
Can you hear me all right, Tom?
Certainly can, yes. Loud and crystal clear. So I've got one question for you, David. Are you much of a painter yourself, having won for Pitman Painters?
I used to actually, at one time, I was an art teacher. And I taught art down in London. And I taught art up here in the Northeast at a school and a special school. So, yeah, I'm a bit of a painter, a bit of a drawer. Not particularly wonderful, but I do enjoy doing it.
I'm sure you're being very modest there, David. Fantastic to hear. So did that help with the role at all?
Well, not really. I think that the amazing thing about the Pitman Painters is it's a great story, it's a great show, but it's really a brilliant education in the way in which we should appreciate art. Not because of what the artist was trying to do, but really our kind of our reflection on the art and what it means to us. And I have to say, with that show and with the help of a great cast, wonderful director, was able to learn an awful lot about art in a way that I'd never originally perceived.
Absolutely fantastic to hear, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic when a show can do so much more than just entertain.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very, very huge. Congratulations all the way to you there, David. And thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you. I'm absolutely thrilled. Absolutely. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Back over to Foster and his curtain for the Musical Production Award.
Yeah, the Musical Production Award. The nominees are as follows. For a vibrant and delightful interpretation of a classical musical, Fatfield Musical Stage Society for Hello Dolly. And the other nominee for a colourful and exciting rendition of this modern stage musical, Felling Stage Society for Sister Act. And the winner? The Society delivered an enthusiastic and pulsating version of this renowned show, which had the delighted and enraptured audience on their feet at the end of the performance. The winners are Fatfield Musical Stage Society or Hello Dolly.
Oh, Fatfield, are you there? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fantastic and huge congratulations.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Now,
Quite surprised.
Sorry to interrupt, I've heard some fantastic things about the whole production. What was your involvement?
I personally am the Society's president this year, so I was backstage, and but it was really well received. When you go and you say, well, an older show, for the want of a better word, but it really was well received. We had an excellent cast. We had a new director in John Isbell, so well done, John, if you're listening or watching. And also a new choreographer, and he did an absolutely excellent job. So well done to this whole team, our musical director, just everyone involved. It was a lovely show to be involved in. So well done to everyone, the whole cast.
Huge congratulations to everyone at Fatfield Musical Theatre Society. Thank you so much for chatting to us as well. The more perceptive
thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night. The more perceptive you will have noticed I've got my very own curtain now, Foster. What do you think?
Oh, lovely.
Isn't it nice? It's a very heavy breathing curtain. Hope you've had a test. Thank you. Back to you for your Drama Award nominations.
Yes. Thanks very much, Tom. Well, obviously, from the comments I've made earlier regarding the individual award, you'll not be surprised to learn that for a powerful and moving interpretation of the life and times of the Ashington School of Painters, a brilliantly and thought-provoking recounting of the emergence of this inspirational group of working class artists for the region, the award goes to the Westovian Theatre Society for Pitman Painters.
Fantastic. A brush with the success again. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Tom.
Fantastic. Absolutely thrilled to hear. Obviously, you got your individual performance award and now the drama award as well.
Yes, and it was very well deserved for David. So very much congratulations.
Fantastic. Will you be asking
Wonderful
for a sketch pad?
cast.
Yes, very wonderful cast, I hear and understand. I've heard a lot about it, actually, from mixing with the Noda bits and bobs. Many managed to see it. Will you be asking for a sketch pad yourself for Christmas this year?
Oh, yes. Well, Santa Claus will hopefully bring me many things. Charcoals and all sorts of things. Why not?
Just a tangerine and a lump of coal for me, I'm sad to report. But never mind, I'm glad to hear you're on the nice list. Lovely to speak to you and huge congratulations yet again.
Thank you very much.
And back to Foster for the Pantomime Award.
Yeah, my final award for this evening, Tom, is the Pantomime Award, and for a superb interpretation of their traditional family show, the company brilliantly brought to life the true values of a traditional pantomime and provided a wonderful audience experience. My award goes to the Caprian Theatre Company for Jack and the Beanstalk.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, are you there? That doesn't rhyme.
I am. Can you hear me?
I certainly can. I can't quite see you just yet, but I can hear you. Huge congratulations. There you are. Fantastic.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thanks to Foster for his kind words. It's always nice to be appreciated.
Certainly is. Now, I understand the Caprians have been going for quite a while.
Yeah, since the 60s, and we've done panto since then. So, yeah, 50-odd years.
Fantastic. And I understand from the notes I'm reading, started in 1964, which means you've recently celebrated what I believe is an Emerald anniversary.
Oh, didn't know that. Well done,
News to
Tom.
yourself. So will you be taking us on a trip to the Emerald City one Christmas, maybe?
I don't think so. We should have been going to Old China this year to do Aladdin, so that's probably next year's.
Ah, well, there we go. Huge congratulations, and it's lovely to chat to you as well, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Amazing. And thank you very much to Foster. Are you still there with us?
I am indeed.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Tom. It's been my pleasure and a privilege. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and it's been fantastic to have you here as well, through Zoom at least. And thank you so much for all those nominations and winners. We're going to move rapidly along now to District 3. Fantastic, and we're back with a live regional representative in the form of Michelle Coulson. And here she is, as if by magic. May I have your individual performance award nominee?
You may. My first nominee, in Jesus Christ Superstar with Sunderland Theatre Company, this performer's vocal performance was impressive, and he made every second of his stage time count, never leaving his character and giving an emotional, powerful, and memorable performance. Ian Bianchi. My second nominee, without the use of prosthetics or makeup, this actor used his skill to interpret the physical presentation of John Merrick, giving a believable and emotional performance in The Elephant Man with Chester Street Theatre Group. James Errington. Third nominee, in the role of Eliza in My Fair Lady with Merton Theatre Group, this performer's facial expressions, delivery of dialogue, and beautiful singing voice made her a delight to watch and listen to. Michelle Oakes. And my winner. This performer gave total commitment with both his vocal and acting performance, confidently leading the company. The award goes to Ian Bianchi.
Ian, good evening.
Hello.
Hey! Oh, you're coming to us from a snowy glade. Fantastic. You should wrap up, Ian.
I'm freezing.
Huge congratulations on your award. I understand.
Honestly,
it's not your first time performing
I
it.
couldn't have done it without everybody else involved in the cast. It was a wonderful journey going from beginning rehearsals to the show. It was absolutely incredible. And I want to thank Brian, the director, and Johnny, the MD. It was just an absolutely stunning, incredible journey. And thank you very much for everybody that came to watch us every night. It was an amazing experience. Thank you.
Absolutely thrilled to hear it. And as I understand, it is one of Michelle's favourite musicals. There we go. I happen to know. So very well done for impressing her with that one. And I believe you've been keeping busy this year with your YouTube channel.
I have, yes. I've launched a YouTube channel and it seems to be doing really well. There's a number on there from Superstar if anybody wants to go along and have a listen. Heaven on Their Minds is on there. And it seems to be a hit. It's doing really well and I'm really proud. And hopefully I'll get back on the stage in 2021, which will be lovely because I do miss the lights. It's very nice.
We're all keeping our fingers crossed for that as well. And please do head on over to Ian's YouTube channel for a sample of that as well. So, and Michelle, we're going now over to you again for your Musical Production Award.
Thanks, Tom. First nominee. This production oozed happiness and positive energy throughout, with good, strong principles, a good ensemble performances combining to make a very enjoyable production. Southmuir Musical Theatre Group for Annie. Second nominee, from the opening bars of music, it was clear that the audience were in for a treat. Good singing, good choreography, good acting, and a very slick production. Youth Connection Theatre Company for Chicago. Third nominee, this production had strong singing, excellent dramatic interpretation by the ensemble, as well as good principal performances. Chelsea Street Theatre Group for Whistle Down the Wind. For the winner. What was apparent throughout this show was the level of commitment and enthusiasm of every cast member. All of the numbers were delivered with energy and confidence, and every performer contributed to a superb production. The award goes to Youth Connection Theatre Company for Chicago.
The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Youth Connection Theatre Company. Doesn't fit. Anyway, but you are a winner nevertheless. Good evening. Good evening. You're here but got no video. I can only just about hear you very faintly. Huge congratulations. Was Chicago a bucket list show for you? I'm receiving by telepathy that it was. So that's absolutely wonderful. Can you hear me? Can I hear you one more time? Quick test. The marvels of modern technology, ladies and gentlemen. Sadly, we can't talk to Youth Connection Theatre Company, but huge congratulations to all of you, everyone connected with the show as well. Michelle, your drama award, please.
My drama award. This production had many strong individual performers who created a moving and dramatic piece of theatre and a very memorable production. The award goes to Chelsea Street Theatre Company for The Elephant Man.
Congratulations, Chelsea Street. Are you there?
Yes.
Fantastic. That's a bit more successful. And you're coming to us seemingly from the hall as well. That's fantastic. How was the show for you?
Well, I'm accepting this award on behalf of Clark Adamson, who was the director. It was his vision, his belief, his production, with a fantastic cast and a wonderful production team, and performed on the stage behind me. So I'm accepting it on his behalf. So well done, Clark, and well done to that fantastic cast.
Amazing. Thank you so much to everyone involved in the production as well. And thank you to Michelle for your nominations as well. Moving rapidly along from District 3, we're going to, guess what? District 4. And I'm joined once again on stage by the inimitable Peter Oliver.
Thank you.
May I have your individual performance award nominations, please?
Just before I go through my awards, I would just like to say a big thank you to all the societies and members of District 4, and thank them all for their kindness and support in my role as their regional rep, and wish Helen as much enjoyment in her role as regional rep for District 4 as I have. But Tom, for my nominations for Individual Performance Award, delivered a confident and realistic interpretation of Eliza in My Fair... Sorry, I'm reading the wrong awards.
I don't believe you are.
No, I'm not. In Chaos Musical Theatre Company, excellent characterisation and body language, confident accent, stage strong presence, and beautiful vocals, Claire Garbett. My second nominee, it's been a pleasure to watch the confidence of this young woman develop from her ensemble roles to playing the leading lady in the play Blood Brothers with Dryburn Theatrical Workshop. Excellent interaction with the cast and a believable strong performance. Frances Wood. This young person can certainly command an audience. He has unique style in this performance and has developed over the years in musical theatre. And as a consequence, he delivered a truly remarkable performance in the role of Fagin in Oliver with Dynamic Arts, Jamie Douglas. And the winner. This person has a wealth of skills and experience and always delivers a first-class performance in every character they undertake. The award this year goes to Jamie Douglas.
Good evening, Jamie.
Hello, can you hear me?
I certainly can.
Hello there, hi.
You're looking slightly different to your picture that we've just seen.
Yes, theatre.
Exactly. Had a bit of work done by the looks of things. Fantastic. Huge congratulations. Now, I understand you've been reviewing the situation and you're now working for Sky. Is that right?
Yes, I am. Yeah. Just a side hustle, just, the 9-to-5 job.
We've all got one, Jamie. We all do. How has your 2020 been?
Yeah, it's been too bad. Just plodding on. You've got to be glass half full with everything going on. I just want to give a shout out to especially all of the kids who were involved in Oliver, because they pretty much made the show and they were absolutely amazing. And also to Gemma Hutchinson, who directed it, because she put her blood, sweat and tears into it. And I just want to dedicate it to her because we wouldn't have been able to do it without her.
Lovely words. Thank you so much, Jamie. Huge congratulations to yourself and to everyone in the cast of Oliver as well.
Cheers.
Moving over back for Musical Production Award.
Thank you. For my first nominee for Musical Production Award, a confident performance from the whole cast with each character adding to the storyline, and I loved the special effects, very authentic and certainly an audience pleaser. For In Your Face Theatre, see him for Blitz. My second nominee, this music is not for the faint-hearted to perform, with its intertwining storyline and complex lyrics. A show which can easily be overlooked by many groups. A strong cast of talented individuals certainly put their hearts and souls into this Sondheim masterpiece, Dynamic Arts for Into the Wood. And my final nominee, whilst the creative directors updated and modernised this staging of this production, it did not lose any of its comic elements, and with its 16-piece orchestra and cast of talented performers, all of whom contributed in delivering a first-class performance, St Andrew's Operatic Society for the Mikado. And my winner, an overwhelming production full of wonderful characters, which were beautifully delivered in terms of their vocal ability. A standout performance from start to finish. The award goes to Dynamic Arts for Into the Woods.
Dynamic Arts, good evening. Are you there?
Yes, I'm just muted. Hi.
Oh, Kelsey, good evening. Lovely to see you.
Hi.
Hiya, pet, you all right?
All right, how are you?
Oh, not bad, actually, yeah. Another time. So, never seen her in my life. So, I understand, Into the Woods, not the easiest show to do. And how long did rehearsals last?
Quite a while. We went through a few difficulties, to be fair. It wasn't an easy slog, but it was worth it in the end. We had a wonderful time, and we have to thank everybody who was involved. Our creative team, Gemma, Jenny, Helen, we had a wonderful time. So we're over the moon. Thank you so much, Peter.
Yes, Peter, thank you very much. And thank you, Kelsey, and the first of many awards, I'm sure, in future. So, your concert award, Peter.
My concert award. This talented group of performers delivered a standout performance with something for everyone to enjoy. Set in cabaret style, and the stage looked fantastic. The audience were taken on a musical journey through a repertoire of songs, with every member of the group being able to showcase their talent. The award goes to Sunderland Theatre Company for A Night at the Musicals.
And wouldn't we all love A Night at the Musicals right now? Good evening, Sunderland!
Good evening, Tom.
Oh, look at that twinkling tree behind you. That's what I love to see. Now, I understand you're famous, my little birdie tells me, famous for online raffles.
Ah, yes. During the lockdown, we've been very, very successful with an online raffle every 2 weeks. And we have raised over £2,000 during lockdown for the company.
Fantastic. Hopefully it's not too long before you can start spending that money and putting on more fantastic concerts. Now, I've got to know...
Yeah, we've got plans. We've got plans for the money.
Oh, very good. I certainly would. I've got noted down here as well that Matthew Clark was in states of hilarious fancy dress. Can you explain?
Matthew Clark is not happy unless he's in fancy dress. He dressed as a different female to present the raffle every Friday, and we had a poll of vote. And the most popular one was his Mrs. Doubtfire by far. But his Freddie Mercury was very close.
Words I never thought I'd hear. Thank you very much. And oh, no, dear, I don't need a hand. Thank you very much. And I hope it's really not too long before you can start spending all that cash and putting on some more fantastic shows. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And back to Peter for your drama award.
My drama award. It's always difficult to produce a play on the back of a multi-award winning musical. Everyone knows the lyrics and expects to hear that familiar tune. Therefore, it was essential for this play that the cast were able to deliver the emotions of the storyline, capture the humour of the characters, and deliver a first-class performance. With an exceptionally strong cast, a first-class performance, the award goes to Dryburn Theatrical Workshop for Blood Brothers.
So did you hear the story of the Johnson twins? That one was given...
I can't do the accent. Good evening, Dryburn!
Hello, Tom.
Oh, Lee, looking so distinguished. I'm not used to seeing you without a bra on. For anyone watching at home, it's a pantomime reference. Me and Lee don't have it. Anyway. Congratulations, Dryburn. So, how did you find the Scouse accents?
It wasn't too bad. I watched a lot of old episodes of Brookie on YouTube. Any Scouse reference I could find. The whole really well with that. I'm immensely proud of everybody involved in Blood Brothers.
And a special visitor you had to rehearsals as well, I understand.
We did, yes, from my mucker, Maureen Nolan, who obviously has appeared in the musical for many years. So I asked her if she would come and give us a bit of a workshop, pep talk, that kind of thing, talk about her career. And everybody in the society absolutely loved that visit. They give us all, big, immense push. We were really thrilled to have her on board, and she's now our honorary president.
Very glad to hear it. Nolan for honorary president, that's what you like to hear. Thank you so much for joining us, Lee, and huge congratulations to all the fabulous people over at Dryburn Theatrical Workshop as well.
Thanks so much.
Back to Peter for his Pantomime Award.
Yes, for my final award as District 4 Regional Rep. Love them or hate them, pantomimes are a British tradition. They've come a long way over the years and bring together family like no other performances. This group had me literally in stitches from start to finish. Fantastic audience participation, which left the audience walking out at the end of the production feeling entertained and ready for the festive season. My Pantomime Award this year goes to In Your Face Theatre Seaham for Beauty and the Beast.
Good evening, In Your Face.
Hello, Tom.
Hello.
How are you?
There, I'm very well, thank you. There's a face I sort of recognise. I was lucky enough to see the production. In fact, I hear the scriptwriter is incredibly handsome and very modest.
A few notes on that, but we can talk about that later.
And yes, I thought it was a fantastic production of Beauty and the Beast, and I had a very close encounter with Dame Nanny Night Nurse.
Yes.
I've only just managed to get the lipstick out of this collar, but there we go. How was the show for you?
It was fantastic. It was the first time that we've used somebody else's script. We've always wrote in-house, but we thought we'd try something new. And we heard of this guy called Tom Worry, so we thought we'd give him a whirl, and seemed to do the job.
Oh, and it's been downhill from there. So, no, huge congratulations to everyone at In Your Face for a very well-deserved award. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
And thank you very much, Peter Oliver, for your final awards. How do you feel?
I feel very strange. It's very hard to hand over something which you've loved to Helen. She's inheriting a fantastic group of people, and I know she will thoroughly enjoy her new role with members of District 4.
Fantastic, and I'm sure they're all very grateful to you for everything you've done over the years. So, we're going now to District 5. District 5 is Regional Representative Michael Avery's district, who sadly can't be with us by Zoom or in person here at the theatre, so his nominations and winners will be read by Helen Abraham.
Thank you, Tom. District 5 Individual Performance Awards nominees. First nominee, her flamboyant, all-singing, all-dancing performance as the murderous Roxy Hart for Chicago at Starlight Theatre Productions was hard to beat. Bethany Mitchinson. The second nominee, one of the tallest people I know, as hilarious as the odious, inept Farquaad in Shrek the Musical with extravaganza entertainment. Being on his knees must have been painful. Gareth Lilly. And the third nominee, his performance as the cuckolded Amos in Chicago for Starlight Theatre Productions, singing Mr. Cellophane and exiting Son's music, was genuinely moving. Phil Dixon. And the winner, in an impressive show, especially one performed in such a small venue, featuring a company of very talented singers and dancers, she stood out as the manipulative, cunning Roxy Hart. The award goes to Bethany Mitchinson.
Bethany, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
There you are, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Oh, stop it. Now, Roxy is such an iconic part, one I've been wanting to do for years, but I've never been asked. Was it a bucket list role for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was really good fun, and it was a very intimate theatre and a very small production, so we all put in our all, and we couldn't have done it without everybody that was involved. So let's stop laughing. Sorry, no, I'm just really grateful. Thank you. Everybody that took part in that show, behind the scenes and on stage, was just fantastic, and we had such a good time. It was amazing.
I'm very glad to hear it, and thank you. But stop it, man. Stop laughing at us. Yes, thank you very much, and huge congratulations. A very well-deserved award. Now, musical production, please.
First nominee for Musical Production Award. An impressive, full-scale, all-dancing, all-singing production of a complex show in a small venue, Starlight Theatre Productions for Chicago. Second nominee, this now classic musical, in the hands of a reliable company, can still enthrall an audience to the final curtain. Hexham Amateur Stage Society for the Sound of Music. And the third nominee, this musical version of the Riverside Fable filled the stage with colourful, amusing and well-played characters. Starlight Theatre Productions again for The Wind in the Willows. And the winner, an excellent ensemble company of dancers, singers and actors together created an all-singing, all-dancing production of a complex musical play which was so much bigger than the stage it was presented upon. The award goes to Starlight Theatre Productions for Chicago.
Chicago winning a second award there. Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me? You're a winner, baby. Talk to me. I think she's gone. She only wanted the award and then she's off. Doesn't want to chat. Never mind. Huge congratulations there to Starlight Theatre Productions for what sounded like a fantastic production of Chicago to scoop 2 awards. So moving on now. Oh, I'm hearing voices. Are you there?
Chicago winning award there. Good evening.
Hello! I think we've got you. Are you there?
Good evening. Can you hear me? I can hear you. You're a winner, baby.
We've got a very odd line there. We're getting a sort of very delayed, a very crackly little sort of comment from you there. So sadly we can't cross to you, but thank you so much for trying to join us this evening. And huge congratulations to you and everyone involved in the production as well. So moving on to the Drama Award.
Thank you, Tom. The Drama Award. An enjoyable night's entertainment from a talented company of actors who presented a convoluted murder mystery which enabled me to devise 3 different denouements, none of which proved correct. The award goes to Tynemouth Priory Theatre for Peter James' Not Dead Enough.
Good evening, Tynemouth. Oh no, not another. Tynemouth, are you there? No. Well, the play was not dead enough. So there we go. Must have been the butler. So thank you very much. Huge congratulations all the way to the coast. Thank you, Helen. The Pantomime Award.
Thank you, Tom. The Pantomime Award. This company always present a huge pantomime in a very modest venue with considerable style, providing a colourful, engaging entertainment which does seem to involve every child in the area. The award goes to Dragon Tail Theatre Group for Rapunzel.
Good evening. Dragon Tail, are you there?
We are. Yes, we are.
Yes! That's not only celebration because you're there, but for your absolutely fantastic headgear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look at those. Assuming it is a hat and that's not just the way you style your hair.
This is my lockdown do. Do you like it?
I love it. It's fabulous. You could lead a sleigh. Now, speaking of hair, it was a hilarious production of Rapunzel. How was it?
It was amazing. It was our 20th anniversary, so it was a real chance for us to celebrate 20 years of our group. And as was referenced in your introduction, a cast of almost 5,000 people.
Ben-Hur, the pantomime. I love it. And I understand you had your follow-up to Rapunzel lined up, ready to go, but it was sadly postponed?
So, with it being our 20th anniversary, we decided to venture into the unknown and try a musical this year, as well as a pantomime. So, instead of 1, we were supposed to do 2, and we did 0.
Oh. Well, there we go. Yes, as I understand, Oliver was on the cards for your little cast of thousands, and fingers crossed that the show can go ahead before too long. I think they've gone. Cheers, bye. So, huge congratulations to you two guys and your fabulous hats. I wish Foster had a hat on. Just a curtain. How boring. Thank you so much, Helen, for those reading those so wonderfully on behalf of Michael Avery. And we're going to move now to District 6. Thank you, Dylan. And we are zooming back down the A1 to Richmond. John Holliday, are you there?
I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening. Fantastic to see you again. So, your Adult Performance Award nominations, please.
Right, starting off again, thank you to the previous representative, Rhoda Fraser. So my first nominee is playing the part of Mother Abbess was a perfect choice for this lady with her full-bodied and confident tones. she wonderfully led the Nuns Chorus in Northallerton Musical Theatre Company production of The Sound of Music, Janet Miles. Our second nominee, playing the main character in Jekyll and Hyde with Darlington Operatic Society. This was a meaty and dramatic part. Throwing himself literally into this, he gave us a side we have never seen before, Julian Cound. And our third nominee, playing the ambitious theatre critic, Daria Chase, who then became a dead body, giving us such a fabulous scene, my sides ached. It was pure comedy in Allerton Players' production of The Games Afoot, Katie Bowie. And the winner, the tension built throughout this transformation, singing This Is the Moment, he simply was the wow factor of the show. The award goes to Julian Cound.
Good evening, Julian.
Good evening, Tom. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, coming in loud and clear. That's fantastic to hear. Now, am I speaking to Julian, or is this your evil alter ego?
Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows? I'll let you choose.
Ooh, unsettling. I like it. So, how did you find practically performing two roles in one?
To be honest, I mean, I've played some of the most challenging roles in musical theatre. I'm not a spring chicken, as you can tell, but this was probably one of the most challenging roles I've played ever since the age of Dot. And vocally, physically, it's immense, and I've loved the show for years. I've wanted to play the part for years. Now I was given the opportunity to do it, but I have to share this award with Luke Oldfield, who we alternated performances because we run for 11 performances, and to get one amateur performer to do 11 performances of Jekyll and Hyde would just be ridiculous. So Luke, I take my hat off to you, sir, for helping me through the part, and I would never have been able to do it without him.
Thank you very much, Julian, and huge congratulations to Luke as well for the award that has been shared. So it's not only one man with two personas, it's two men with four. So there we go, fantastic, and thank you very much for joining us. Moving back over to John for his musical production.
Okay, so our first nominee. This group are not afraid of moving with the times, and this dark gothic thriller is a classic. The drama builds through the evening, bringing us onto the edge of your seats. Darlington Operatic Society for Jekyll and Hyde. And our second nominee, such an iconic show needing a strong cast and an energetic children's team. The production had the perfect combination, and the audience basked in the classic score while enjoying the children's magical moments. Northallerton Musical Theatre Company for The Sound of Music. And the winner, I applaud the entire team and cast. What a thrilling evening. I came away exhausted but exhilarated. The award goes to Darlington Operatic Society for Jekyll and Hyde.
Darlington, good evening.
Welcome back, Tom.
Hello. You needn't have gone anywhere. We could have sat and had a chat. So an award for Dr. Jekyll himself and another award for the show. How was it, the whole company?
As the current chairman of Darlington Operatic Society, I can't say how proud I am of the company for A, attempting this production, and B, attacking it with verve and vigour. Hats off to Stephen Hood, our musical director. I will love her to bits. Our director, choreographer Joe Hand, the costume team, the technical. It's such a hard show, and I know that there are some societies in the Northeast that have done this show. It is immensely difficult. It's not only immensely difficult to put on, it's immensely difficult to sell. And our audiences loved it, and I'm happy to say that we made money from it. Thank you very much indeed. It's probably one of the most amazing shows I've ever been involved in, and that includes Barnum. Thank you.
Fantastic. I'm very, very glad to hear it, and huge congratulations. Very well-deserved award, and I only hope that Darlington Operatic Society won't be in hiding for much longer. See what I did there? Hey, there was one way from the theatre bar. Go home, you're drunk. Thank you very much. Now we're moving back over to John for the Drama Award.
Okay, for the Drama Award. This play was full of quirky characters and kept us guessing as to who'd done it right until the end. It was just hilarious mayhem. The award goes to Allerton Players for the Games Afoot.
Allerton Players, good evening.
Thank you.
Oh, we can hear you. The game's afoot.
Hello?
So, hello, we've got you. Can you tell us a little bit about the play? Hello? We had you. Oh, we've got you back. There you are. We've got you, and what a lovely barrel. Fantastic.
Yeah,
So
I'm in a pub.
you're in a pub. What tier are you in?
Pub. I'm in tier 2. It's allowed. It's fine.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I was just about to ring the filth. That's wonderful. Huge congratulations. So tell me a little bit more about the games afoot.
Full of fun characters, twists and turns, typical Sherlock type play. I played a great character that was very difficult to play, dead body, spoiler alert. But it was just a great cast, and it was just great fun all around, really.
Amazing. So it wasn't you who did it then?
Oh, well, don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
I might not have died completely.
Ah, well, gonna have to stop you there. No more spoiler alerts. Not here at the Noda North Performance Awards 2020. That's for sure. Wouldn't dare do that. Huge congratulations your way, and mine's a double gin and tonic. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Hey! Cheers. And we're going back to John for the Pantomime Awards.
Brilliant. Right, so this group gets better and better. Some great youngsters coming through. A fantastic wardrobe department, a well-rehearsed group of musicians, all in all, a magical evening. For their fantastic production of Aladdin, the award goes to St. Augustine's Repertory Society.
St. Augustine's, good evening.
Hello, I'm here. Hello, thank you very much.
We can hear you, but we can't see you at the moment. How cryptic. So, huge congratulations for your Pantomime Award. Now, Aladdin, of course, is a show all about rubbing lamps and rubbing rings. So, if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for first? Captivating. I think we've lost you. Hello? We've sadly lost the perils of live theatre, not being quite so live, being done over Zoom, a technical glitch there, and we've lost you. Sadly, we can only but wonder what your 3 wishes might have been. We've got you! You're back!
Hello, I'm back. Yes, sorry. Hello, thank you. Sorry.
Fantastic. No worries. The perils of performance. So tell us.
Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome.
I'd just like to pay congratulations to Scarlett, who won one of the youth awards for our pantomime as well. She did a fantastic performance. I'd like to thank everybody in the society. Alan Anderson, who was the co-producer and the dame for the evening, and my daughter Catherine, who was co-producer and choreographer, all the cast and creative. But if I could, I'd just like to remember one of our original members, all those 36 years ago, Kath Webber, who sadly passed away this last week. And she was one of the original cast of one of the original pantomimes. So we'll all miss you, Kath. Thank you very much.
Fantastic and lovely words there. Thank you so much. An award, I'm sure, dedicated in Kath's memory as well. So thank you so much. Huge congratulations for your Youth Award and for your Pantomime Award as well. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to John.
Thank you. Good evening. Enjoy, everyone.
Take care, John. And we'll see you again soon, no doubt. So, of course, following District 6, it's District 8. Who'd have guessed? Yes, if you tuned in earlier, don't worry, I haven't gone mad. District 7 doesn't exist. So, we're going live by Zoom to Middlesbrough for Regional Representative Jean Scarlett Carr's nominations for the Individual Performance Award.
Bonsoir, Tom, and welcome to the remote awards from Middlesbrough tonight. Referring back to your Eurovision reference earlier. Thank you, Tom. I'd like to introduce my Individual Performance Awards nominees. In the role of the young theatrical newbie, Leo Bloom, in The Producers, the Northamptonshire Minstrels, this performance had such energy, comedy timing and skills that entertained all for the evening in this show, Mr. George Maynard. Second nominee, playing the iconic role of Morticia Adams. This lady portrayed the role with such a skill and accuracy, giving the lovely singing voice with the accent, the walk and the mannerisms that were a joy to watch throughout her performance. Miss Hannah Smith. Third nominee, taking the lead role of Gomez in the Addams Family with Teesside Musical Theatre Company. This performer was so entertaining, with a great voice, endless energy, articulate accent maintained throughout, and clever characterisation that was so expressive, giving great comedy all night. Mr. Lewis Southall. And my winner, for a performance that was shining with musical pizzazz, character and super show skills, the award goes to a true producer, George Maynard.
Good evening, George. He's just put the phone down. George, are you there? He's not. I've just been reliably informed from the back. Sadly, we can't have George with us. George had recently returned to the area, as I understand, after training in college. So it's very good for the society to have him back, I'm sure. And his sister Alice was the director and choreographer. Mum and Dad also very heavily involved in the society, as I understand. So very much a family affair. Congratulations, George. A very well-deserved award. Now, Jean, your musical production award.
Thank you, Tom. This was a fast-moving, delightfully designed and a slick show that gave an entertaining evening of joy. The dance scenes with jazz, tap, showgirls and Zimmer frames were all creatively choreographed with superb voices in songs and such funny, frantic characterizations and the lovely expressions by a cast that were clearly having fun themselves. The Thormsby Minstrels, or the producers. Second nominee, as a joy to watch, this select cast of 19 and aided by 21 of their youth members gave a superb show of songs and comedy. Walking into the theatre, the set and decoration was superb of Gothic style, beautifully designed and cleverly lit to create extra atmosphere of spookiness that was required for the Teesside Musical Theatre Company, Addams Family. And the winner, for a show that was an explosion of characters, laughter and great songs with clever set design and slick changes, the award goes to the Thormsby Minstrels for the producers.
Congratulations, the producers. Are you there?
I am. I'm here. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Now, Producers is one of my absolute favourite shows. I'd love to do it one day. I'd make a fabulous Oola, I know, before you say. So did you enjoy bringing one of Mel Brooks' absolute classics to stage?
I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favourite musicals. I love the old film with Gene Wilder and the newer film with Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. It's just hilarious from start to finish, and I just had such a brilliant cast and such a brilliant team, and I'm so proud of George, my brother, for winning the Performer Award as well. I'm so sorry that he couldn't be on tonight, but I'm sure that he is over the moon, so thank you so much.
You're very welcome, and thank you for accepting on George's behalf as well. Hopefully it's not too long before you can smash out another absolute classic show as well.
Thank you.
Take care now. Back to Jean. We're going for her concert award.
Thank you, Tom. The Society's annual Christmas concert gave a full and varied evening of songs and old and new that was truly lovely. Singers performing as a full choir, duets, and several hymns. A full and varied programme completed with refreshments and mince pies. A perfect start to the Christmas festivities. My concert award goes to the Tees Valley Gilbert and Sullivan Society for a Christmas concert.
A Christmas concert. Good evening.
Hello, Tom.
Lovely to see you. I only wish we could have a Christmas concert this year, eh?
So are we. We're so disappointed we can't do one.
Oh, that is a shame, because I could kill a mince pie right now, actually. I understand you expanded your group for this particular concert.
Well, we have a big group that's part of our musical society, but which some of them don't appear on stage when we do our yearly production of Gilbert and Sullivan. But it's a great opportunity for us all to come together, young and old, to sing some well-known songs around Christmas for everybody to enjoy.
Fantastic. And like I keep saying, to be honest, fingers are crossing everywhere that we can have fantastic entertainment at Christmas next year.
We are. I'm looking forward to getting going again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. Back to Jean.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Back to Jean for the Drama Award.
This drama was a very clever piece, telling the tale of the treachery of the royal family in 1183 that had a stunning set, creative lighting, and a cast that was superb. Great characters, dictions and clarity throughout their performance. The plot was full of twists and turns with a verbose, flowing script that each character gave without dropping a single word. The play flowed at a fast pace and was well-delivered dialogue, smooth scene changes, and the added atmospheric music made the evening a joy to watch. The award goes to The Lion in Winter from Billingham Players.
Good evening, Billingham.
Hello.
Oh, we've just about got you there. Huge congratulations. So tell us a little bit more about The Lion in Winter.
Well, it's quite a challenging piece. It's got we had some fantastic young actors, and it's quite difficult to do because it's very fast. The dialogue is very complicated, and it's about something that most people don't really know a lot about.
Oh, I see. And there's congratulations here noted to some of the unsung heroes as well. The director and set designer, Norman Ostick.
Yes, he's a fantastic asset to our society.
I'm very glad to hear it. And a company of teens up to 60-year-olds, so it takes all sorts.
Yes, absolutely. I'm one of the upper end.
Oh, nonsense. Thank you.
The age group where I'd normally be expecting to play a bit part of somebody's granny, so it was fantastic to have a really good part.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully we get to see more from you in the future soon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, now. And we're going back to Jean for, I believe, her final award, the Pantomime Award.
Thank you, Tom. From the beginning to the end, and all the bits in between, this panto had us all laughing and clapping with such a super static set and growing beanstalk when the evening was a joy to behold. The jokes were current, corny and well delivered, ad-libs added and the audience interaction, superb songs and dancing, giving the show of the usual high quality from this gifted group. The award goes to Jack and the Beanstalk from the Thormsby Minstrels.
Good evening, are you there? That's my catchphrase now for the evening. Oh, hello!
I'm here again.
Oh, it's lovely to see you again. How unexpected. You should have just stayed on. Fantastic. So, Jack and the Beanstalk, your favourite panto?
Jack and the Beanstalk. An interesting one when you've got to make a beanstalk in a church hall. Yeah.
Oh, what did you end up making it out of, dare I ask?
Many different things. I think a child's play tunnel was the main structure of it.
Oh, I see what you mean. So did Jack crawl up it as opposed to climbing it? That's actually quite a good idea. Well done.
Did his best, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, a small community theatre group, it says here, with a huge audience following. Have they missed you this year?
Yeah, and we've missed them. It's just been such a strange year for everybody. And we've all really missed each other. Obviously, we're keeping in touch online and on Zoom and things like that. But, it's going to be fantastic when we're able to get together. And a big, massive well done to Marie Turnbull, who's our pantomime director. So a huge, well done to her for this award.
Amazing. Well done, Marie, and well done to the Society as well for winning Best Pantomime and Best Musical as well. I'm sure your audiences are champing at the bit to see what you're going to bring next. And thank you, Jean. We're going to say good night to you.
Thank you, Tom. Have a lovely Christmas.
Oh, and you too. Another quick change into your pyjamas, and then you're done for the evening. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Moving on from District 8, it's District 9. And for District 9, I'm once again joined live on stage by Regional Representative Catherine Curry.
For the Individual Performance Award, my first nominee is a truly wonderful animated and stylish performance which showed depth of character and charm in every aspect in the Portable Theatre Company's production of Waiting in the Wings, Arlene Cadman. The second nominee, a performance showing how extremely versatile this actor is. His stage presence reflected warmth, humour, and the ability to take on new challenges in every aspect in the Spittle Variety Group's production of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Stuart Fade. And the third nominee, this lady played the part of Vera to perfection, and in fact could have been Vera herself in the great pantomime Crime with Cokerdale Amateur Dramatic Society. An extremely competent and confident performance in every performance, Sue Wood. And the winner of this category is a stalwart performance reflecting the talent this lady showed in playing this complex character to perfection. And the award goes to Arlene Cadman.
Arlene, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, lovely to see you. Now, Waiting in the Wings. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, Waiting in the Wings. Sorry, could you repeat that question, please?
Not a problem. Waiting in the Wings. It's not a title I'm familiar with. Tell us more about it.
Right. Now, this is a play written by Noel Coward. It's set in the 1950s. And it's a large cast, about 14 of us. And it's in a theatrical home for retired actresses. And I was lucky enough to get the part of May Davenport. And May Davenport was a Shakespearean actress, and here she was. She lost all her money, and she's in this home, and she has to be with people who are in the variety and comedy, and she feels a little bit above them all. And it was great fun to be in. It wasn't easy because it was a Noel Coward play with lots of furniture, lots of sets, and the Portable Theatre people, company, performs to village halls. And the stages aren't very big. And this was a set, as I said, with lots of furniture. So we had to play on the floor, and the audience had to sit on steps that we had to erect. So it was lots of hard work, but it was a wonderful play to be in.
Fantastic to hear, and a very well-deserved award for all of that effort and work gone in there. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Well, I'd like to thank Noda for nominating me and awarding me this award, and our Portable Theatre. Thank you very much.
Thank you to everyone there. Now, Best Musical nominations, please.
Best Musical, and the winner, an absolutely superb show in every aspect. Colourful, lively, and a talented cast and a crew second to none to keep this show flowing to perfection. On this small stage, an explosion of colour with amazing props and a flying car, which allowed the cast to show their talent and dedication to making this production an outstanding success. The award goes to Spittle Variety Group for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yay! We can hear you already. Good evening. Yeah, oh wow, look at this living room. Fabulous, very glitzy. Loving that. Congratulations, an award win for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, absolutely over the moon, fantastic. We can't say, we're so pleased. We just want to say a huge well done and thank you to our producer, John Maven, his producer, Susan White, who it was her dream to do this production. A special mention to Kevin Knox, our stage manager, who without him, we wouldn't have had a car. We didn't have a car 3 weeks before the production, and he'd had many, many sleepless nights. A huge well done to our Darcys who did all the dancing, our choreographer team, who are Darcy D, Darcy E, Darcy F, and Darcy G. And a huge thank you to all the cast in front of house, behind house, everybody who supports us, gave us 110% for this production. And we're so pleased.
We're absolutely delighted.
It's made our year, it really has. We've missed theatre, and this is just the cherry on the top of the icing.
Oh, very glad to hear it. It's a lovely early Christmas present, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I do have one question for you, though. Were you scared of the child catcher as a kid?
Well, yes, and our trial catcher was very, very scary.
Oh, dear. I'm almost glad I missed it. I was more scared of Dick Van Dyke when he was dressed as a doll. Remember that bit? Never mind. Thank you so much. Lovely chatting to you. And a fabulous living room set. Look, we need to get some of those light-up reindeer things for next year. Write that down. Thank you so much. Lovely chatting to you. Moving on now to the Drama Award.
The Drama Award. The winner. A huge cast who all played their complex characters convincingly with extreme confidence. A slick production which flowed effortlessly. The whole cast played their roles to perfection. A thoroughly witty, nostalgic and poignant piece. The award goes to the Portable Theatre Company for Waiting in the Wings.
Good evening. Are you still with us?
Yes, we are.
Oh, fantastic. Hello, good evening. Another award.
Yes, it's wonderful. We're absolutely delighted. Our company only formed about 3 years ago, so it's great to be acknowledged for the drama that we're taking to the villages, and we're very grateful and pleased to have won.
Fantastic. So, as you said, a huge cast. How many were involved?
Well, there were 15 involved, which included perhaps a dozen on stage at any one time. But the problem with that was because we tour the company.
Oh, Susan said, woo, she's got the champagne out.
It meant striking the set and then resetting it the following evening in a different hall. And that was the hardest part because it meant for a very long night. But it was thoroughly worthwhile and audiences seemed to enjoy watching it. And we certainly enjoyed performing it.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear. All the more worthwhile now with a pair of awards to put to it as well. Thank you for joining us.
We're delighted by that. So thank you, and thank you as well to our backstage crew who do an amazing job supporting the work of all the people on stage. And I think it's really important to remember the people who are behind the scenes.
Very much the unsung heroes, aren't they?
Definitely.
Yes, and we have our own team here keeping the night going as well, who are doing very, very well indeed. So thank you very much for joining us. Moving on now to the Pantomime Award.
The Pantomime Award. The winner. A superb script reflecting unique humour and superb portrayal of nursery rhymes backed by a talented cast and amazing colourful scenery. The delightful and funny opening routine set the show, and from then on, it was simply a wonderful production. The award goes to Cokerdale Amateur Dramatic Society for the great pantomime rhyme crime.
Good evening, the great pantomime crime.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, look at those. I need to get myself a pair of them. So, the great panto rhyme crime. That's not really a title I'm familiar with. Tell us more about that.
It was written by a very talented guy called John Moore and Adrian Holford, and it was their very own idea to have a mystery based on all the nursery rhymes you could ever think of.
Oh.
And the whole thing was a joy, and I'd just like to say how very grateful we are in Cokerdale to have John Moore as our scriptwriter and director, because he's a unique talent.
Amazing. Big thanks there, and a very well-deserved award. Thank you so much for joining us. And with that, that concludes District 9 and Catherine Curry. Thank you so much. We're moving on now to the Councillors' Cup. Now, the Councillors' Cup is the penultimate set of awards for the evening, and we're crossing live to the living room of Vice President Gordon Richardson.
Thank you, Tom.
May I have your Councillors' Performance Award nominees for the individual, please?
You certainly can. There's 3 nominees. And the first nominee, Playing a life-worn mother of unplanned twins with such believability left the audience emotionally drained. Frances Wood. My second nominee, portraying the physically deformed but intelligent Elephant Man, John Merrick, and transforming into the persona purely by physical theatre, acting and speech, James Errington. My third nominee, playing the escaped murderer mistaken for Jesus, this was a truly wonderful performance of singing and fine acting as he battled his desire to escape whilst maintaining the parochial protective eye over the children that protected him. Liam Graham Olson. And my winner, given an accomplished performance that made the audience empathetic to the character's plight, a truly wonderful and emotional performance whilst maintaining a Scouse accent throughout. The award goes to Frances Wood.
Frances, hello!
Hello!
Oh, lovely to see you. Look how glitzy you are.
Well, I haven't had an excuse to dress up in a really long time, so I thought, why not? And now I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I was about to say. No, I've seen you. You put the bins out in that. Now, you were playing Mrs. Johnston, and now I understand one of your previous roles as well was as a cheese grater. So,
yeah, you wrote that one especially for me, didn't you?
I did, yes. That's so. Yeah, one question for you: which did you find more challenging, the cheese grater or Mrs. Johnston?
Ooh.
Tough one.
I've got to be honest. The cheese grater was harder to pull off. But honestly, Mrs. J was just amazing. I could not believe it when I was asked to play the part, and I absolutely loved every second. It was a bit touch and go for a while. A couple of weeks before, I completely lost my voice. I had a really, really bad case of tonsillitis, which only just cleared up in time. But I can't believe this. I really can't. Thank you,
Yeah, you've won. And so, how was meeting Maureen Nolan? We heard a little bit about that earlier from Lee.
Oh my goodness, do you know what? She was just the loveliest person that I think I've ever met. And, you know, as someone who's seen her on stage, I went to see her in Footloose a few years back, playing a role that I had played as a child. And she was absolutely incredible. And then there we are a few years later, we're sat in the same room and she sat chatting to me about this role she's played for years and years and years. And, you know, we did a few scenes for her. And, you know, she gave some really, really good sort of constructive criticism and she was able to give some really good tips. She signed everybody's scripts. It was absolutely brilliant. She was so lovely. And I honestly do think the show was even better for having had her input and her sort of expertise put towards it. She was fantastic.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it and sad to have not been able to see it, unfortunately. Huge congratulations, Frances, though. Very well deserved.
Thank you.
Going back to Gordon for the Councillors' Performance Award production.
Thank you, Tom. This is the Production Award. This production was given a much welcome local twist, superb singing and characterisation by principals, fine staging and the magnificent orchestration, a worthy winner. The award goes to St Andrew's Operatic Society, Roker, for the Mikado.
Good evening, are you there? No, you're not. How very unfortunate we can't get you on Zoom. Sadly, we've lost you. But as it does mention in my notes here, that they gave the Mikado a local twist. I was going to ask what that meant. We will now never know. Sadly, with the three little girls from school, a school in Biker or something, who knows? They certainly wouldn't sing in tune. Moving rapidly along then, back to Gordon for the Drama Award.
I can fill you in on that one, Tom. The Mikado was dressed in a black and white strip, whilst Nanki Poo was in a red and white strip. And there was a lot of difficulties between the two of them.
I can't imagine why.
So, we'll go on to the Pantomime Award. A fine example of pantomime with all the ingredients, catchy music, believable principles, great characters as dwarfs played by the children, evil villains and a great spirit of the mirror as a conscience. The award goes to Spenny Moore Stage and Song for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Good evening, Spennymoor. Are you there? We don't have Spennymoor either, by the looks of things. Are you there one more time, Spennymoor? No, we've lost. Well, you see, they've only just got internet over in Spennymoor. Huge congratulations to you guys for the award for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Sadly, that can't be performed this Christmas because you can't have the seven dwarves together with the rule of 6. One of them's not happy.
Sorry.
Thank you. So there we go. Yes, no, please, don't congratulate me with that one. So now, the Councillor Shield Drama Award.
You would think you wrote pantomimes, Tom. Right. So, my final award after 8 years, the Drama Award. The play version of the classic musical was well lit, superbly acted by all principals who never wavered throughout with accents, with a very funny opening leading and to a dramatic and truly tear-jerking emotional ending. The award goes to Dryburn Theatrical Workshop for Blood Brothers.
Good evening, Dryburn again.
Hello again.
Oh, lovely, Lee. You've got your tux on still. Good.
Yes, I haven't stripped yet.
That's very unlike you, Lee. So,
well,
congratulations.
Oh, hang on.
Hearing voices, Lee. So, the Councillors Shield Award. We're hearing weird and wonderful voices there, Lee. Hello, are you there? I think we might have lost Lee. Lee, are you all right? Well, I tell you what. Oh, you're back.
I'm
Fabulous.
absolutely speechless. I'm gobsmacked. Just a huge thanks to the cast and crew for Blood Brothers. Amazing to work with. Thank you, John. Superstar and an inspiration that you can turn your hand to.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Sorry, Lee, just one moment. I'll just pause you there. We're having a little bit of interference there. We're just going to mute everyone else who's interrupting you and see if we can come back to you just one more time there, Lee. Are you still there?
Disappointed we didn't get it earlier. I didn't think we would.
Oh, I'm hearing random little voices. So thank you so much, Lee. A very well-deserved award as well, on top of Francis's individual award for Mrs. Johnson, and of course the awards you swept up earlier in the evening as well. And I happen to know that Dryburn have a wonderful tradition after the Noda Awards to get a McDonald's, which this year is no different. So enjoy your socially distanced car park drive-through this evening. So that's you know, the Academy Awards where they get them goodie bags with iPhones in. No, a McFlurry and Stanley is much better. So, thank you very much, Gordon, for the Community Shield Awards there, the Councillors Awards. And we'll be seeing a little bit more of you later for some final words. But we're moving on to the final award of the evening, the most special one, dare I say, which is the Joyce Lonsdale Award, to be read by Peter Oliver. And Peter joins me now live on stage. So Peter, the Joyce Lonsdale Award.
Yes, the Joyce Lonsdale Award. So the recipient of this award has been a loyal member of our group for over 70 years, and for the last 5 years has been our president. The loyalty and dedication that Joan has shown our group has been exemplary. She has been a great mentor not only to adult members of the group, but also to children and new members, offering support and guidance, and happy to share her wealth of experience and talent, and is also always a fantastic soundboard for advice. This Unsung Hero Award nomination is long overdue, but this year more than any, we feel that there is no one more deserving. Joan has always been very active until the last couple of years, when her mobility difficulties meant that she could no longer live on her own. She has been living in a care home, which has seen one of the biggest death rates in the region due to COVID-19, and because of this, she has been isolating in her room in the home since the middle of March. Not to be beaten by this, at the young age of 93, she has learned how to FaceTime and takes part in Zoom calls and very much keeps in touch with fellow members. In what will be a worrying time for Joan, her enthusiasm and commitment to her theatre group has never faltered. Keeping in touch, checking on everyone else's well-being, putting her own feelings to one side at a time when she was losing people around her on a daily basis and not knowing what tomorrow would bring for her. In our eyes, Joan is a unsung hero, not only for her many years of work that has gone unrecognised, but especially during this year when her strength and courage has shown what a wonderful person she is. We can think of no one more deserving. The Joyce Longsdale Award goes to Joan Hind from Southmoor Musical Theatre Group.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
Say hello.
you.
Say thank you.
You're live.
Good evening, Joan.
Say good evening, Joan. Good evening, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's been a long night, a very long night for you. Thanks very much.
Say thank you to them.
Thank you, though, for all your kind words. It's very nice of you. But I'll just remember, like everybody else, to know that.
Talk to them, Joan.
All right. And I wrote all of it. I had the most wonderful time for 90 years in this society. All the friends I've made, and great love friends. But time to say good night now. And thank you for your support. All the things you've done to help me. And all this wonderful staff here. I can't believe they're still standing on their 2 legs.
Yay!
Get an award in for you. An award for you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Oh, what an absolute treat to be able to chat to you there, Joan. It has been a long night. Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. Get yourself to bed, pet, are we? And a big clap there to all your wonderful carers and for all the care you've given to your society over the years as well. A very well-deserving winner of the Joyce Lonsdale Award. I'm going to pass now back to Peter for his final words.
So, and now the end is near, and so we face the final curtain. Yes, and that concludes our 2020 Noda North Youth and Performance Awards. Whilst it wasn't how we planned to recognise your achievements, but hopefully you will have all had a wonderful evening, and I hope that we see in 2021 us moving forward and see us back to what we do best, entertaining our audiences and having fun as part of our Noda family. I would like to congratulate all of the nominees and winners of the awards and hope you share your successes with your mentors and fellow Amdram friends who have supported you and will share in your achievements this evening. Before I hand you over to Gordon to have some final remarks, as the past regional councillor, I have some people that I would like to extend a big thank you to, for without them, this awards event would not have been possible. I would like to firstly thank Noda Head Office staff for their unwavering support both for this event and supporting me in my new role. Thank you to our Noda President, Christine Hunter-Hughes, for her contribution to our awards event this evening. A big thank you to Pauline Swan for her role as Regional Secretary, who has worked tirelessly to arrange the nominees and supported me since taking up my new position. To Gordon Richardson, who has supported me over the past few months as I adjust to the many queries and learn the ropes in my new role. A big thank you to our Noda North Committee for giving up their time to attend the many meetings we've had to ensure this event went as smoothly as possible. To Emma Scott For her role as regional editor, the work this young lady has put in to arrange all the graphics for this evening has been exceptional. She has worked so hard to make sure that visually these awards look fantastic. To our sponsor, Jonathan Miller, Amy Robson, and the technical team from Tyne Audio, they have been absolutely remarkable. And for somebody like myself who's not very technical, they've kept me right over the last few weeks. So a big thank you to Jonathan. We couldn't have done this without you. To the staff and management team of Tyne Theatre and Opera House, Newcastle, for allowing us to use this beautiful COVID-secure venue. And to Tom.
Me?
That's right, Tom. Our 2020 compere, who certainly entertained us this evening and helped bring the event to life. A big thank you, Tom. It's been absolutely wonderful.
Oh, stop it.
I would like to thank Gary Walsh, Grace Davison and Olivia Dixon and Malcolm Moffat for their entertainment this evening. Well done. It's been absolutely fantastic. But most important and finally, but not least, yourself for being part of our Noda family and keeping our industry alive. Well done to each and every one. I wish you all a very safe and happy Christmas and all the best for 2021. I would like now to hand you over to Gordon Richardson to say some final closing remarks.
Thank you, Peter. So, that concludes the Noda North Youth and Performance Awards for this, I have to say, a very strange year. It wasn't how we expected to recognise your achievements while we were sitting in our seats watching your productions last year, but recognise you, we knew we certainly must. So, I wish you and your societies a happy Christmas, whether it is socially distanced, with your bubble family, or like myself, having roast baked beans on toast for Christmas lunch on my own. I would also like to wish you and yours a happy and better new year for 2021. I'm sure improving on 2020 won't be difficult to achieve. There is no denying that 2020 has been a year to remember. Many societies around the country were in rehearsal, some in dress rehearsal week. Some had even performed their opening night, which sadly turned out to be their closing night. Then, on March the 22nd, the UK changed overnight. Some societies have postponed their shows, which were in production. Some have had to cancel production and replace themselves with alternatives. Remember though, this isn't the finale. It is merely the intermission. Hopefully soon we will again be exercising our vocal cords, learning scripts, getting measured for costumes, and probably find how many inches we've added to our waistlines, but finally getting back to what we do best, entertaining our audiences, whether that be in a professional theatre like the Tyne Theatre and Opera House, or a village hall, whether it be lavish musical, a concert, pantomime, or a play. Indeed, wherever there is a potential audience, an open space or floor that can be utilised as a stage, then amateur theatre will survive. Nay, we will flourish. Through this year, we have clapped the carers, and correctly so. The arts, however, have been the forgotten force. We've been deemed unviable, but we provide dreams, an outlet to take you away from the harsh realities of life and allow you to immerse yourselves in an alternative, and dare I say, better lifestyle. And long may that continue. Finally, I wish to give some personal thanks. This is my last official event in Noda North after 8 years as Regional Councillor, a post I relinquished in September at the National AGM. Over those years, I broadened my horizons both in geography and in culture. I had a first, for me, of watching a musical during the church service. I've seen Romeo and Juliet performed in the open air, set in the eras of 1960s mods and rockers. I've seen theatre that has literally had me in tears of laughter, even productions that have moved me to emotional tears. I will continue to be around in the region at least until September next year, when I'd love to see as many of you as possible as I take on the role of National President at the September the 11th, 2021 in the Radisson Blu Hotel in Durham City, before embarking on a year-long whistle-stop tour of the United Kingdom and beyond. I've made many new friends during my tenure in the region and hope to do so throughout the country as President. Please do invite me to your productions as your President during 2021/22. As soon as you know the dates, contact me, as I already have visits penciled in the diary for 2022. So, I won't wish you a safe journey home. You're already there. But I would ask you to raise a glass of whatever drink you are drinking to amateur theatre. Long may it flourish. So, with that, I give you Noda and amateur theatre. So, I will hand you briefly back to the Tyne Theatre. Good night, all.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. If you've got your phone in your hand, get the light on it. Come on, everybody. At home, I hope you've had a lovely evening. Let's sing it all together. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. One last time, all together, here we go. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've had a lovely evening. Take care, Merry Christmas, and all the best for 2021. Fingers crossed, we'll be back. Good night.